Applause.
This one.
Hello, and welcome to the 7th edition, or 7th episode, I should say, of The Hype.
It's gone quick.
How you doing, fellas?
We're good. I'm good. How you doing, guys?
We're all good. We're good. Yeah.
I am very, very well and excited.
Indeed.
I was going to say something, but let's not start.
So, hold on a second. So,
Let's not start.
Why are you excited, A-listener? Why are you excited? Tell us why you're excited.
Number one, I'm excited to do the show. I'm always excited to do it, because there hasn't been two shows the same. So I'm excited to see how this unfolds, and especially with our guests as well.
We did miss you last episode. I ain't gonna lie. We did.
Mate, I was gutted.
Yeah, we missed
I was
it.
gutted.
Your presence, there was something missing.
It was
without your presence. Yeah.
Well, I'm here today,
In full
live
effect.
and kicking, and in full effect. So as I was saying, I'm excited today because the guests that we have are people that we know.
Yeah.
And and people that we have banter with and a lot of jokes. So I know, it's going to be a challenge for some people to keep it clean. Do you know what I mean? And we don't want to get inappropriate here. No, not at all, not at all.
Don't worry.
So I'm excited.
No, we're all right.
I'm
We got the pastor S dot in it, so we're going to be good.
Yeah.
He'll keep us in check.
I put on my judicial hat is on today. See that?
Yeah.
Judicial one,
And I know he's got the Psalms ready already. I heard it earlier on.
So hold on. Who's going to be the one today to keep order? Who's going to be the...
That's me. I have to
Esther.
take. I have to take.
It's gotta be
I have
Esther.
to take that reign today. I have to take that reign today.
Oh, okay.
So, but the question is who's going to put me in order?
Now that's another... That's
truly the one.
But welcome along, one and all. I see we have a couple of revelers inside the chat room already. Shouts going out to Zeal voiceovers. Shouts going out to Mandy. Do make sure everybody, when you're on this platform, you subscribe, you like, and you share. First and foremost, let me say a big thank you going out to our last month's guests. That was Domo Moon, Teddy Bryant. We had a VT from Dilio, Maurice Smith, and Kevin Brazil. Now, this is the 7th episode, so this is the episode before we have our Christmas Wahala. I call it Christmas.
That's going to be a big one.
Yeah, Wahala.
Yeah, I'm
But-
looking forward to that as well.
It won't be that big. It'll be almost big. It'll be 90% big.
Why is it going to be that? Oh.
because it's going to be pure roughness. There's going to be pure roughness in it because the smooth one is not here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be a very rugged
We're gonna have
show.
to find a replacement. You know what I mean?
What?
Find a replacement, innit?
Well, he cannot be replaced.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you,
I
my
saw them
brother.
say it.
Thank
I
you,
saw
my
them-
one brother.
Why you have
saw
to-
it.
why you have to
No,
big up-
I
why you have to
agree.
give-
I
make your head
agree.
so big,
I
man?
agree.
You know what I mean? Cha.
Can you lot remember? Well, let's see. This is a little tester for the mandem, yeah. Can you lot remember some of the guests that we've already had here previously on the show?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I
See, look,
can't remember. I can't remember all of them.
So let me see if you can remember anyone that I've missed. Yeah. So we have to send shouts out to Brendan McKinney,
Yeah.
Elliot Love,
Yep.
Millie Gibson,
Yeah.
Just so.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Millie who?
Gibbs. Did we not have Millie Gibson?
Yeah, we did have Millie Gibson.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember Millie Gibson.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't remember all of them.
Can't
Sorry,
remember.
Millie.
Yeah, see, you'd have been out of the
Hold on.
competition.
Millie, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Okay? Let's just put
We
that
had-
out there, right?
We had DJ Soul Child, yeah,
Yeah.
which gave us some good insight into some views on how he feels the music industry is going.
Yeah,
We-
yeah,
I think
but
some
before
of
you
them
say anything, Danny, you sneaked into London and you never checked us, but it's all right. We know you was here, mate.
Yeah, I did see that. I
You
did
slid in and you slid out.
Listen, we will hold people to their promises. You know, you said you was talking some talk about video and these things. Don't make me see video and we're not in it. No. Okay, then I'm just saying. We had Carla Prava, fantastic
yeah,
interview that
man.
was. Bear,
Yeah.
Kadeem
Yeah.
Tyrell,
Yep.
Antonio Magaha,
Yeah, huh?
Yep.
Andre Black and Kay Delure,
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Matrix and Lamar Kensley. Did we have Izanine?
That's a
Yes.
we did.
Yes.
Isn't it Norum? Yes, we did.
Yes. Rockwell,
Yep.
Lynn Davis, Ivy
Oh, yeah,
Lowe,
yeah.
MC.
Has anybody
Yeah.
got her book, by the way?
I've got the audio. I ain't got the
got the
hard
audio.
copy. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, see, that's how I do books these days. Yeah, audio.
Yeah.
I can't.
You know, see me I wear glasses. The glasses.
Well, I'm
can't
about to
work
say
with
that,
the
you
book.
know. If I change, every minute that means if I change
These
my
are just here
glasses
for
to
show.
read the book.
Now read no glass. Reading but for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So those now, if you hear me coughing or clearing my throat during the show, I do apologise. I was suffering from a little cold, and no, ladies, it wasn't the man flu. It was actual proper man was shivering in my house, cold, blanket over me, everything, and I'm just trying to get used to it. And
That's
warm it
just
up.
a
So if
cold.
you've got
That's
any
just a cold.
remedies, yeah,
Hetty smooth. It's just a cough.
Listen, don't mess up my pain. My pain.
And, just to let
but
everybody know,
I'm
it's not man
agreeing.
flu.
I'm agreeing.
This
If
is
it was
a real
man,
thing.
if it was man flu, he wouldn't be here.
Okay. Right, so if you hear me doing that, I'm taking a little sip and I've got little medicinal purposes tipple just to hear that clear off. Just
Medicinal
making that,
purposes.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? What is so just for future reference?
What
If he leans to the left, it's Ray. If he leans to the right, it's Brandy.
Okay.
We're not going to
That's a
advertise
good
unless
one.
they give
I
us
like that.
sponsorship, you know.
Yes.
Just lean.
Yes. I agree.
I'm a lightweight, man. Stone ginger wine to me, man.
Yeah, even that was you'd struggle with, Chris. me know. It's all right.
Chris,
So-
not a drinker at all now.
No.
No, I ain't really a drinker, no. I'll drink a little something in my yard, but I don't drink when I go out.
Take him to
Are
a
you,
dance.
one of those guys like that? Do you drink Baileys?
Yeah,
Baileys,
I'll mess about with that.
You do.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
you're
mess
that
about with
drinker. I get it.
Ain't that
Okay.
kind of, yeah, me, I'm a beer man, you know. I'll drink a beer or two in my yard. That's how
Oh,
I
okay.
fix.
Okay.
Yeah, me.
Okay. Would you chill at home and drink Baileys?
Nah.
Okay, good.
It's here.
Well,
but I
listen,
wouldn't drink.
good.
I don't know where he's going with that. You know?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hey, listen, was going somewhere with that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's how I swerved it neatly, you know what I mean?
Well,
Coach,
as we
I-
do have an action-packed show, action-packed, yeah, as well as our social butterfly, Sandy, the socialite, will be joining us. Big hello going out to the Tigress. Big hello going out to Triple C, who's all touched down
Hey.
inside the chat room. Now, let's get into this, man. It's a different kind of show that we have for you today. So we haven't got no artists per se. But if you want any of the guests to sing, all you got to do is put that in the chat room and then we see if we can get them to sing a little something. Yeah, I'm just putting that out there. I know the guest is listening in the background, so start drink some Stone's ginger wine from now.
And there's some real
good.
talent in there, you know.
Oh,
I think if they don't sing, I think it's going to be out of order.
Yeah, we'll be shortchanged.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I know it's a process, yeah. Like you, A-lister, how you been getting on with your singing lessons?
Mate, it's been a struggle. But you know, the fight goes on, and the main thing is we just don't give up. We just keep on going.
All I want.
I will get there.
All I want to know: did Brendan give you a time frame?
Oh,
The
what?
time-
Because
No,
you-
she didn't.
Because you
know.
said you're gonna sit, you're gonna
You-
get
yeah,
some
you-
listens.
you-
You've got some
yeah.
listens. You're gonna sing.
Can I
us
tell?
something.
Can I?
That's what I'm
Can I
asking.
tell you something? You're going to be shocked by.
Go on.
You know, I haven't heard from her since.
Lie. That's not what she told me.
I
She
haven't
said
heard
that.
from her
She
since.
said that you was ghosting her.
Yep. That's
Me?
exactly it. That's exactly it.
She
asked
needs
me.
to
She
look
said,
in
"Is
the
it-
mirror. She needs
what
to
she
look
said
in
to
the
you,
mirror.
You know, she does a keep fit and a personal trainer. She said she travel. That's right. You know what I mean?
Well, we're gonna have to make it attractive.
She's been rehe-
we're gonna have to make it attractive for her to come down. You know what
all
I
I
mean?
can tell you, she's been rehearsing with the watermelon. So that's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
My friend.
I mean, wow.
That's an image in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Can we? Is there a way that we can swiftly move on? Is there a way we can do that?
Oh yes, we can swiftly move on. Yeah, we can swiftly move on by inviting our first artist into the room. He goes by the name of Simon Soul Gigs. You lot would have heard of him because you have probably been to a good few of his events over the years, especially the ones down there at the Jazz Cafe. One of the UK's predominant promoters of live music, and we're going to have him in the studio right here now to have a few words, if he's ready. And if he's not ready, we go on to the next one. So
No.
Simon is not ready.
Simon.
So we're going to bring in, instead, Mr. Touch T, CEO and proprietor of The Spot, DJ, producer in his own right as well, to have a little chat. Hello, Touch T, my brother. How you doing, sir?
Nanu.
Nanu, back to you, my brother. How you doing, Touch?
No.
Is my volume okay then, is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine. It's fine.
Is the volume okay?
The volume is
Now,
fine.
I will
It's fine.
say, right? I will say, after all this chat about Brendan and bringing in Touch, you know, it's kind of like a.
Don't cry, Chris.
Oh no.
That means he wants you to sing. See, that means A-list is not going to ask you to sing for him personally.
No, well, that's for sure.
1 minute.
So,
let me
Touch,
just
how you
see.
doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm
we're-
good.
Yeah,
I'm
we're good, you know, we're
We're
good.
good.
Absolute pleasure
Good
to
to
have
see
you
you, bro.
here on the spot. Yeah. Last time we saw the spot room there is when Kadeem was there, obviously.
Oh,
So now you're here in the spot. We're gonna have a little chat, a little gander,
okay.
and a
okay.
few things that we would like to do is pick your brains and see what you feel and what you like about the industry and how music is right now. But the first question I'm going to ask you is this one, because this has been on all of our minds at some stage. That background music, A-lister, can you turn it down a little piece, little piece? Yeah, thank you. Right, all these new independent soul artists that come out and do tracks. You are the father of Kadeem Tyrell, if y'all didn't know. They make tracks that are absolutely banging, fantastic, but they're short.
Yes.
What is your view on these artists that are making these tracks, and they're like a minute and a half, 2 minutes?
You know what? I've had this conversation with two of my boys who make music, Kadeem and Parallel, and sometimes it's not down to the artist, you know. As Kadeem, he would be going to a studio, and the studio producer will say, you know what, this is the minute. This is how long it's going to take to do. That's how long the track's going to be. You have to work your vocals around it because I built it already. And personally, this 2 minutes and 50 seconds, or sometimes 2 minute 25 or whatever, is not the one for me. Not me as a DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? you want to mix a track in and you can't because the beginning of the track, within 4 seconds, they started to sing. So it makes it very, very hard. Unless you have stems whereby you take the vocals out for a loop it for 16 bars or whatever, and then you release it, and then you can play it. But it is far too short, too short. In my honest opinion, listening to music over the years, and I take one group, Loose Ends. There's going to be a 12-inch extended remix version of the track.
Yeah, they don't even do that no more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to make me lead into a question because back in the days you'd get the 7-inch version, you get the album version, and you get a 12-inch version. Do you think that the industry has lost that ability to do that with the music that's coming out these days?
Is it cost effective, really and truly? Because there's no physical CD, no physical vinyl, no physical tape.
Yeah, but it's funny you said that cost effective, but isn't it a lot of the music coming is from a DIY culture? Independent artists making their own music from their own homes. They've got their own mini studios. So in regards to cost effective, there's no studio costs to actually take in. So why not make the music?
Yes, there is, because you make a song and then you got to master it, and you ain't getting that for free. If you want it done properly, you're paying. You can't do it yourself. You can't. What's the word I'm looking for? You can't mix down your own track because you're gonna hear what you're gonna hear, and someone else will hear something completely different. So, you are paying that for someone to master your track per track, and how long it is as well. So that, in terms of cost effectiveness, that's how it runs.
So that's where the money's going into the mastering as opposed to the production of the track.
There is an art to it. Some people can do it though. I ain't gonna lie. Some people can do it.
Some people can.
Chris says with his eyebrow going up.
No, I'm just saying. If you're running certain programs and stuff like that, and you know what you're doing, because as T just said, 16, even mixing down 16 tracks is a chore, much more 32 or whatever it might be. You know what I mean? But it's a process. Yeah, man.
Yeah. They say artists shouldn't master their own music. Really and truly, because you've been in the studio making this track for it could be a year, and you are hearing what you hear, and there could be the bass is a bit too loud at this part, so someone has to mix that down and master it. In my opinion.
Yeah, I hear that. Do you think it could also be the fact that they're short and it's about the cost effectiveness about doing it? The income that's going to generate from the track as well might be quite low in the revenue. So the lower the cost output, they want to try and maximize on the low revenue that's coming in because there's so much competition with music out there at the moment. For real.
And it's hard for independent artists. You can go out there and you can plug it amongst your friends or plug it through, you doing a show and so forth. But have you got a big company behind you that are speaking to radio stations and speaking to those who say yes or no, it's going to get on a playlist? In America, in this country, it's completely different. You just independent artists. Maybe you'll get on Capital One Extra, Radio One Extra, and that's where your revenue comes from. You play it on the pirate radio station, you're not getting no money. Yes, you may get money from YouTube if you're registered and so forth, but as an independent, it's very, very hard. Very, very hard.
Well, let's touch on that then, because just as an opinion, and maybe some insight. Independent artists who don't have a label behind them, I'm not getting no money from no big corporation pushing money into them. So they're turning to selling it themselves, and CD
like
Baby and
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp and all of that, and Spotify and all of these things. Right now, using these streaming things to get your music out. There was a video, some information has just come out recently, how on Spotify the artists don't get, unless they're getting X amount of plays, million odd plays, and even if they're getting a million odd plays, you're getting 0.01 credit of that listen. So how is an artist supposed to survive in this making music like that, and good music, and can't get paid because there's no independent there's no label around them to give them no money. Most people are doing it by themselves or trying to sing, which I commend them. I applaud them because the music is still getting out there. But how are they going to eat?
But this is the thing.
Go on tour. If you're good enough, go on tour. Go on tour. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
you're-
that's,
no,
that's,
you-
you, that's between
You can't
your
advise
management.
anybody. Yeah, sorry, I was going to say you can't advise anybody as an artist unless you're a big artist. There's no way you're gonna sustain any kind
Well,
of.
We've
income from
we've
that.
interviewed quite a few artists on this platform here, and I have to say at least 90% of them are itching to come here to the UK. It's just to find a promoter. So
Yeah,
there's talent out there, but we don't just have the enough promoters to, to address those talent.
There's something about us English ears. We like something, we will play it, we will play it, and we will play it throughout the years. In America, there's so many.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's no pirate radio stations in America. So you have to rely on the, a radio station that's got like 5 letters in their name to play your tune. It's just very, very, very hard for them.
And that's why a lot of the artists, although they all come from the States and stuff like that, one might be in this state and one, but they don't know each other. They don't hear it. They haven't heard of each other.
That's right. But
Yeah.
we
It's
were here
Because of that, because there's music not being played.
Yeah, yeah.
Our
A lot,
ears
of,
are-
a lot,
yeah.
of, a lot of collaborations are brought together because of the UK market, the way how us
right.
guys here are playing music. So
I
it
think
surprises me.
I think the Americans have caught on, bit by bit. Even down to hip hop. They are collaborating with the UK artists, even the Africans. So they are collaborating in order to get a different market. And English market is, like I said, we like a tune, we're gonna play it. You understand? Is it gonna make the artist any money? Not on the scene that we're on.
But it still makes me wonder how these independent artists actually feed off the music that they're producing. Are they just doing it for the passion? Because I know a lot of them are not making enough money from it. But they have to have their outside jobs. So to me,
it's
it
the love.
strikes me that it's just for the love of the music.
Primarily, it's the love. It's the love. what
And
they
the
do.
dream. And the dream.
And the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dream. Well, as we're talking about, getting stuff out there, platforms like online streaming and broadcasting, and anybody who doesn't know, Touch T is the CEO of The Spot. Now, The Spot is one of the, I would say, premier broadcasting streams, right? How did you start that? Why did you start that?
Wow, our visions
From
of
the
Mixlr.
From the beginning, it's about Mixlr. Yeah, you're right, T Smooth. How do we go online if we're not on a radio station and play music? Radio stations, they have their set regime, they have their set DJs. If you're unknown, it'd be very, very hard for you to get on there if it's a successful radio station. So Mixlr came about. James Leng and what was the guy that was with
Mad
him?
Andy. Mad Andy.
They basically found this platform. And
Oh
they had
no, it was Emmanuel, innit?
I don't know about
What's his name? What's his name's brother?
yes.
Smiley Coach's brother.
Yeah. He had a radio station and he was visual.
Who, Merlin?
Yeah, Merlin. That's it.
Yeah, Merlin. Yeah. I wasn't so much involved in that, and I kind of missed that. I saw it once or twice, and the stream, it wasn't as clear. If you want to hear, if you want
As
to
it
watch
is
something,
now.
I want to see it. Yeah, as it is now. But it come about to me through James Leng and Mad Andy, who had Mixlr, not visual, audio, and they told me what it was about and can I solve a problem. I said, all right, then do this, do that, do this, do that. They went away and it worked. And then I investigated a bit more. I said, ooh, I like this. So, spoke back to Leng. I said, well, why don't we just all do a thing online?
Yeah.
We did it and it was successful. At the same time, Rock to Rock had come back. So you had The Rock and then you had Rock to Rock, which was run by Tony P.
Tony P. Yeah.
And if you're just a new station on TuneIn, how do you get people to, to listen to you if you're new? So we kind of incorporated Mixlr alongside as a chat room for the radio station. And it grew, but Rock to Rock didn't grow any further and it stopped. But us as DJs, we carried on Mixlr and it was great. spot
That's
wasn't
fun.
there. The spot wasn't there. It was just Touch T doing shows and so forth. The word spot, I actually can't keep that accolade to myself because actually it was down to Simple Simon from Galflex. His birthday, we was in West London, so we and then we went back to my house and we sat down and we had so much fun. It was just, someone got cussed. You know, one of them days you just smoking, you're drinking and someone gets cussed. And it was great. And it was actually Dixie Galflex said, yeah, man, the spot, man, this is a spot. You know what I mean? And I stole it. You know what I mean? I
appreciate the honesty, man. Appreciate the
and
honesty.
it was many years after that I wanted to do something online. And when visual came about, when Facebook must have been 2016, must have been about April, because it was actually the Weekender, MJR Weekender. And Simple Simon and Dixie were doing a show live on Facebook. It must be the same week that Facebook Live came out, and they were doing it, but the sound wasn't great. So I'm in my car driving up there, listening, I'm trying to watch the show, and I'm like, as soon as I get there, the first place I'm going to go is to that room where they're actually doing their show from. And I saw this up, and I go, what about the sound? Can't you get the sound a bit better? I said, nah, it's just the phone, innit? Try know, when I left the weekend on the Monday morning, the first
Research
thing I did when I get home, what? Me and you
Professor Touch
were best friends. He said, how can I get audio into my phone whilst using the camera? No, it wasn't even the iRig. I just need.
That's what everybody was running for the iRig them times.
Yeah, I read up on the iRig. I'll go to the iRig shortly, but I read up what can I use, and basically I used a phone, got this adapter, got it from Apple. It was £45 at the time. I had a USB sound card, which we was using anywhere, a normal USB sound card that we was using on Rock to Rock, using on Mixlr. I already had that. All I needed to do is plug it into the adapter. I could charge my phone at the same time. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your out. When I went live, I was like, I'd done it. So that was April. By May the 16th, I decided to do my birthday show live on Facebook with the sound that no one hadn't done yet. And it was, at that time, I was actually listening. I was listening to house. As much as listening to house, I was actually really into house. And I was watching DJ EZ do a 24-hour house set online for charity on YouTube. And I saw how it was switching from camera to camera to camera to camera. And I realized you had to use a GoPro. At that time, I didn't have GoPro money. I just had an iPhone 5 at the time, money, yeah? And the adapter. And I went live, did a show. It was actually me, DJ MA, Simple Simon from Galflex, and my brother, DG Designs, doing the mic and running joke. And it was a success. And I don't know. At that time, it was about 300, 400 people online on Facebook.
Wow.
And I said, yeah.
That's good numbers.
I've hit something.
Yeah. And I tried out different sound cards. Like you said, the iRig. The iRig is for guitar. And it's gonna take in certain
frequency, yeah.
Secret frequencies.
Frequencies, yeah.
Yeah. So I said, nah, I don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. And I had my son didn't have a Scarlett. He had something else at the time. I was using that. It was great. It worked. And I found out the quality of sound was a lot better than the iRig.
Yeah, man.
Because it would actually process the sound, not for a guitar. It would process the sound good. And then I went further, went to Scarlett, got different cameras. I got a sponsor, big up Soulfine for that. She sponsored me, got me a camera, and that was great. And I just bought more cameras, and it's,
The rest is history.
Then you got GoPro money.
GoPro money coming. Yeah. I mean, now I got like 5 cameras up in the place, and I'm loving this spot thing. We're in early stages. We're only 7 years in. 7 years in. Just say COVID really. From COVID onwards.
Yeah.
So it's a new thing for us that we're doing shows visually, and we're doing it for the love, because none of us ain't getting paid for it. We're not getting money for it. We should be, but I don't think the time is right now. You understand? I think when we do excellence, black. 1 minute, let me have my opinion first. We're ready for it. We are ready for it, but there's something that I believe in 100%. It's called black excellence. When you do a show, when you know you're doing a show and you got no mistakes, you know that every time you're doing a show, there's no mistakes. That means you're ready now that you can do a show with something completely different from what you're doing for free. If you bring in that something, another element that you're giving people that people are going to pay for, then all for it. I'm all for that.
I understand that, and I get that. But I do feel also that there is an audience out there that listens to streams, that listens to everybody's shows when they do things. Sometimes I just need to point out to people in the audience, and I'm not saying we're begging anybody for anything or we're telling anybody that they should be doing something, but there are on certain platforms ways that people, audience, can show appreciation, especially like on Mixcloud where they got the tips and blah blah blah. Don't be frightened to use it. Let me tell you this. Right. The first time I did a broadcast on Mixcloud, they didn't have the tip thing. And I was just doing it Saturday night in COVID, Saturday night doing it, and got nothing else to do doing it. That's how I built my thing. And one person from America put a message in there, said, "Wow, this is wicked. What's your Cash App?" I said, "What?" What's your what? She said, "Cash App." I said, "No, what's Cash App?" And then I realised he said, "No, if you had a Cash App thing, I'd send you some money right now. This is great." And I was like, "Wait a minute. I was just there playing tune in my yard and coming bored. I'm having a little tipple and carrying on with some behaviour, and somebody want to give me money. Okay, then hello."
But you know what, right? There are other platforms where DJs are playing music and they're getting Cash Apps. They're getting the money. Do you know what I mean? I think it's us on the platforms that we use that it's just not, and also our audience as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But what I was going to say to you, Sachi, is that the spot has opened doors for a lot of DJs. It's definitely helped to expose a lot of DJs that we don't get to see, and I think that's a fantastic thing that you do and that you've created. Do you know what I mean? And me myself, I'm one of those. I'm one of those that has benefited from the spot.
Me too. Me too.
From
the early days.
So coming up to now, we're coming up to the end of 2023. 2024. What plans, if you can tell us, is for the spot?
I want to take it to venues with the same hype that we portray online, to take it into a nice venue, and the same love, the same energy that we got when we're behind cameras, to do it in a club. But do it in the night, a different sort of club, a rooftop garden.
It's going to be like a stage show kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't give away your ideas. Don't give away your ideas.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. But yeah, to take it on tour, and hopefully get some sponsors. You know what I mean? They say that
happy
invest
people.
in black.
Happy people.
Yeah, there you go. Happy people. Yeah, look, in the future, the
Did
spot
somebody
and
say
happy
happy
people will be.
Did somebody say happy people to sponsor?
Smooth
Spot
Caddy.
and the happy people will be doing a collaboration in the near future. And to elevate what we have. Like I said, we're only since COVID in, so we're on a journey. I just don't want to jump, because I've got to learn to walk and crawl before I can run or trot. Before that's how I plan out my things.
Well, I'm going to say, Touch T, we salute you. There's a message in the chat room from Zero Voiceovers. It says, not just DJs does the support, also supports up-and-coming businesses and entrepreneurs too. So this is what it is. It's things for the community. And I say the community is the musical community, the business community, the vibes that we set community, that there's somewhere for people to come and showcase what they do and make the information come out within the community so people can see. It's different. Like I always say when I'm at the spot, and I've always said this to Touch, it is not just a stream. It's a TV program. It's a broadcast.
Yeah,
it's a channel. Yeah.
It's to create history because before I started the spot, try and type out my name. Try and type out your name. Type out your name on Google search or whatever. There's nothing. Try and touch a class. Put mystery. Put any of those sounds. Our forefathers that were here before us. Try and put out their name and see if there's anything visual. There's nothing. There is nothing. So, it's a history. It's a history lesson.
Yeah, you're right.
In the
You're right.
making.
I'm aiming to get into Wikipedia. Once I get there, I say, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going for Wikipedia.
You have to mind Wikipedia now, because Wikipedia, people can put things in the Wikipedia. Next minute, there's a picture of you with your hand up,
somebody else.
Yeah.
and some food around your mouth.
Well, the thing is, we're at that point now where even if you're putting your name in Google now, you'd see your shows come up. So that's something.
Yeah.
That's,
You get me?
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That is the one, mate. It's all about
Small steps.
history. It's a history.
small
It's a
steps.
history lesson.
That's right. It's cool.
Big shout going out to Natalie Clark White. She said, "I'm South African. I'm a piano DJ's already doing the rooftop thing. YouTube it." Digress.
Sorry to
is
cut
saying,
you.
yes,
That's because South Africa have a lot of venues that can provide that rooftop.
That's right.
Here
Yeah.
in
And
here
it's
in London,
sunny.
you
And it's
tell me
sunny.
how many rooftop venues have you got in London?
Not a lot.
Hey,
Yes.
No, I would beg to differ. This is
I know what you're going to say.
This is another conversation. But no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say this is another question, and some of the other guests is going to come into this when we have this conversation. But let me just touch. There are venues out there that have got rooftops and all of these things that we do not get access to.
true.
That's right.
And that is
That
all
is
it is.
right.
But this is going to be a conversation when we're talking about the artists and the other stuff.
Yes.
Everybody's going to at some stage, I just let everybody know, at some stage we're going to be able to let all our guests sit down and we're going to have a forum that we're all going to be talking together. Right here today, we're going to do it, yeah? We're going to do a round table, but right here today, everybody's going to be able to have a chat together. So what I'm going to do, Touch, is I'm going to cut this short here. Yeah, because you're coming back on when everybody's all sitting down here, so we can have a conversation about all these other things put together. Yeah.
Okay.
So don't you go nowhere. But let me just ask you this one question to close for the minute. Yeah. How do you feel about coming from, and this is coming from the past now, coming from the selling records and selling music industry? What do you feel about the music industry in the UK right now?
Are you asking specifically just UK or just in general?
No, in general. Let's go in general.
Exposure is a lot better. You know,
And you say that's because of social.
definitely because of social. You know what I mean? This going online with so many DJs that have talent are playing tunes, old and new, that are worthy. So, whereby the only way you could get tunes before was in the record store, if you went to the record store or if a radio station plays it. But now there are DJs that are not with the radio culture and holding back on tunes. Let me bust tunes because I like it and I think it's good enough for you to hear it.
That's right.
So it's good. The exposure is out there for everybody now. But support your artists. That's all I say. They only can get better if they are getting some form of support financially. Financially, you have to really, a lot of people go on YouTube, click on the URL, copy paste, put it into where you can and download it to MP3. We all do it, but we need to do it if we can't
Less.
find the tune.
Yeah.
Do it less if we can't find the
less.
tune. If not, spend money. I'm not saying that because I've got children who are making tunes, but sometimes I feel guilty. I'll be doing that all day long, and I'm like, right, I haven't spent a penny, and I've downloaded 100 tracks, and you know what I mean. I think I should put some money in.
put a couple
some
of
money
quid
in. Put some. I did my bit for the community. Working in a record store, it was all about sharing. It wasn't about holding a tune. If the record store owner said, "Nah, that DJ not getting it. I'm gonna keep it to myself," the tune doesn't make no sense, and that's the problem now. That a DJ will play a tune and keep it to themselves,
That makes sense.
and it doesn't.
Makes no sense.
You know what I mean? If the tune's not out,
strangling the
I don't
arts.
understand if it's just for them and they're the only one that's got it and it's not out. Then yeah, don't
strangle the
give it
artist,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, you just got to share. You got to share, and people just need to spend their money because there's some DJs out there that never bought a record in their life, and all of a sudden when this thing come out, they got 20.2 million June and never paid a rat for.
Right,
Sorry for my English. They never paid nothing for it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, coming from a background of being originally a vinyl collector, Touch has taken plenty of pounds out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I find it hard even now to not buy my music. Plus, it guarantees.
Thank you for your money. Thank you for your money.
It's all right, man. I'm sure you spent it already. but it's also like to buy it from an artist because I'm guaranteed to get the quality.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be in a mess up business or an advert's going to come in halfway through or some jingle. I'm getting the actual quality from that. Plus, I believe in supporting the artist. You have to support the artist. Otherwise, if you don't, where are you going to get your future music from?
Yeah.
You know, you can't kill the music by not buying it. So, folks, if you're out there, when we're playing our tunes on our shows and we're telling you the artists and everything, buy the tunes.
Buy the tunes.
79p, have a small budget just for your tunes.
I'm going to search for a program that when you're actually playing tunes or when I'm playing tunes, that there's some sort of algorithm that picks up what I'm playing and it goes straight on the screen. Just like how Shazam does it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah,
there must
yeah.
be a program that every
Puts
tune
up-
I play, it just automatically just says
name of the artist and stuff.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna do that, but I was gonna do it a different way. I was just gonna set a camera on my
Oh,
on my
Chris
screen.
Grabber.
On your
Chris
screen.
Grabber.
It just shows
Yeah,
what's going on.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that does make sense, you know.
That would be the easiest way to do
That's
it.
an idea.
Yeah.
But anyway, before you go in this segment, I just want to ask you my question because what I wanted to ask you was ketchup or mayo.
Oh, man.
I have to put it in there, bro.
That's the penultimate question, you know. Your answer defines a lot, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Can I tell you what's even worse about this? I'm intrigued to know what it is. I actually want to know the answer. And I don't know why I feel sad to actually want to know. Well, go on then.
No pressure.
Question.
Touch.
What's the question?
Ketchup or mayo?
Ketchup and mayo.
Yeah.
Ketchup or mayo? Mayonnaise all day long.
Okay,
y'all.
then.
All
Okay,
day
then.
long.
Okay, then.
Chris, you have a friend.
Okay, then.
If I could invest in
Them man
any
that-
company,
them man,
it
they
would
don't know
be
the thing,
for
man.
mayo.
Bruh, so you've heard it first, you
Wow.
lot, yeah? Touch T and Chris Ryder weren't going to have some shares in mayo company. They might all have some mayonnaise
Mayo.
later on in a few years, boy. I'm going to call it Dayonnaise.
No, serious. No, hold on. You go for mayonnaise over tomato ketchup.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Wow.
Did you see the seriousness in his face when he said that? He weren't joking.
Wow.
So the straight.
Mayonnaise.
I find that
Listen.
quite strange.
Yeah, absolutely.
I rest my case.
Okay, so Touch.
All right.
Chris Ryder.
Yo,
Yeah, they're like that spudding each other right now. Oh my goodness. Mayonnaise brothers.
The mayonnaise brothers,
there's
boy.
nothing
Together we
about
stand,
there.
divided we
Trust me.
fall.
You'll have to go back and watch Undercover Brother today, yeah? Watch it tonight.
Why
Yeah?
go watch
Put
it?
it up on rewind, yeah?
Zeal,
All right, touch,
Zeal voiceover
touch.
says yuck. Obviously, so you're
Thank
not
you
a
very-
mayonnaise fan.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Touch. Yeah,
We'll catch you-
don't
we'll
go
catch you back
nowhere.
later.
We'll
Don't go
catch you
nowhere.
back later. We'll catch you back later. Don't go nowhere.
All right.
There's some chat in the chat room, which says your moneymaker is taking your talent on the road, though. I'm just saying. What it is Natalie Clark White says, believe it. I would have never known you guys. Some of you guys existed if she didn't back up on the spot.
Yeah.
So it just shows you that, you know what, some people have just got to learn how other people do things because it was COVID, innit? And
Yeah,
when people
COVID,
didn't
yeah.
have nothing to do and all of these broadcasters on, this is how you get to know the new set of people that are coming in. And do you know what? COVID being COVID, it was a blessing in disguise. I'm going to say this.
Most definitely.
it was a blessing in
Most
disguise.
definitely.
There's a whole heap of things that come out of that you might not have seen or heard of because how the circuit and the industry and the things where DJs are getting together is so cliquey.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for COVID,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
be sitting here now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember those early day Zoom parties.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That I'm looking, I'm thinking, no man.
Yeah.
No. Then I had to get in there.
No, but do you
Reluctant,
remember people used to get dressed, ready. And bathed.
Yep.
What, for the Zoom parties?
For Zoom parties, yeah.
For Zoom, and also put the sweetest perfume on for a Zoom dance.
Zoom
What did you have? Did you ever scratch and sniff screen? I mean, not how you smell.
I had a smelling screen. And also, because I'm nosy, I asked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
What is your fragrance?
I've played a few Zoom parties, and there was.
What is your favourite?
Yeah.
Who said that?
What is your
What
fragrance?
cheeky,
Hello,
please.
what is your fragrance?
Which smell you carrying on with today?
You know?
Okay, as we're moving on, because we could sit down here and chat all day long, you know. All day long.
We've been doing it all day long. What are you talking about?
Do you know what I mean?
If you lot have if you lot ever get to hear the chat that does go on before the show and at the meetings, you would make a next show out of it, but it would be called something totally different, which we're not even gonna touch on or say. So A-list to put down the finger because
We're not going there.
we're not going
back
there.
Just one question. Just one question. It's bursting. I swear it's bursting. I'm bursting. I just want to know. This is not an emergency. This is just throughout the show, and it's just just for knowing sake. Who likes okra? If you like okra and you're in the chat, just let us know. Sorry, swiftly moving on.
We're gonna come back to that. If you like okra, put it in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we have there are some memories right here on the hype of some things that we might as well just call memorable moments. Yeah. Memorable moments. Yeah. So let's see if we can reminisce on a moment like this. So, can I just tell you something? With all of the teasing that's going on, yeah, do not think for 1 minute, yeah, that just sitting down there with your arm out ain't giving us the same feeling, because, boy, there's people that into the arm as well, you know. Yeah, there's just people that are just looking at the arm and like, way.
He's an army.
You guys are killing me.
No, but it's true though. The
Some
mystique.
armies out there, trust me. They got
Yeah,
some
but-
foxes, but now we've got an armies.
But you know what it is? 'Cause as I said before, the mystique is what creates the curiosities.
Now, to add some context,
Yeah, put some
to
context
that,
on it.
if you never saw the interview,
You're gonna
there,
need to.
Jusso did her whole interview without us seeing what she looks like.
Yes.
All we could see was the chair as he was there, and the arm was sitting out. And
piece
how
of
she
leg.
explained and why she explained that she does that, she had a very good explanation about she
for?
wanted people for that she wanted people to really get to know her music and stuff before they get to know her or see her and judge her for how she looks according to the music, etc., etc. But that never fazed me, you see, because if you have your arm out and your arm is sexy and people have a sexy arm fetish, it don't matter. Yeah, you can not show me nothing. Just show me your arm, show me a foot. Yeah, we go buy your album. Bro, look at that foot there. Me buy your album.
Estot is just pioneering his own fetish, all right? I just want to put that out there.
But on top of that, she did say she feels she's an attractive woman. It's just that she ain't
Yeah,
doing what she's doing.
but she not-
She's not conforming to what people expect. You understand? So that goes to say everything. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
So if you missed that interview, you can go look in the back catalogs right here on the hype, on the thing. Subscribe, yeah, like and share, and you can also look at all the other previous 6 episodes and watch it just like a TV program. You can run them concurrently if you want to.
Like
if
a
you're
soap.
doing nothing.
Like a
Oh,
soap.
wow.
You can binge watch it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So if you're going on holiday,
Yes.
that's a good binge watch. Trust me.
Download it.
They're on the beach with your arm out on the chair.
You get
That's what I'm
music,
saying.
rants, banter, and enough joke. Guaranteed.
Okay, so as we move on, hello to Gay, well, G.A. Robinson. How you doing? Carol Smith, hello going out to you. All those that are on the lawn, if we haven't got to your questions and stuff, we can go back. We will go back and we will see what's actually going on around here. DJ Cookies up in the place. Triple C's all up in the place. So without no time for waste, we are going to bring in our next guest so we can have a big conversation with all the guests when they all get in here. Moving on, we're going to go straight to Simon, Mr. Soul Gigs himself. He's in the building. We're going to have a conversation. If you don't know, like I said, one of the penultimate live music promoters. You would have been to a few of his gigs over the years. I can definitely guarantee it. Yeah. So without further ado, Simon.
Is that a bit premature?
Yeah. Where's Simon? Simon.
Is that there's a?
He's trying to come in. Oh,
Don't you just love a live show?
Yeah.
Don't
alright.
you love a
Bro, I
live
just-
show?
We
I
love
just saw you-
glitches.
Simon, go on. Okay, all right. So don't worry. He'll be back in a minute. So if he's going to be back in a minute, I'll tell you what we do in the meantime. Yeah. Let's. If the producers are ready, let us show another one of a memory that we've had from.
I
the-
cringe at these moments.
Yes.
I do cringe at these moments.
I don't know why.
When I come into a room, people draw attention to me, right? It's not because the moon's right here, but they draw attention to me, right?
It's just the magnetic.
Yeah.
effect.
love
So
that.
magnetic-
Wait, because of the what? Sorry, what did you say? Because of the what?
The moon's
The
in
moon.
it.
The moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, I got 4 of them.
Total eclipse.
One right here in the back. And
The
This
moons.
is the moons. Now
Can't
I
forget-
love.
Can't forget the moons.
See, now I'm not a werewolf kind of guy. Yeah, I'm not a werewolf. The full moon doesn't really turn me into an animal. But those kind of moons can make me have a different kind of reaction. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Yeah.
All I'm saying is she was a very talented young lady.
And she has
people-
moons in the front and the back.
And the back,
Yeah?
I was going to say. She never said 2 moons in her, 4, you know.
She's got as many moons as Jupiter. That's what I'm saying.
So, without
Because
further ado,
because I wasn't there, I'm not going to add anything.
No.
well, you've seen it now. You can't not see the moons, right? So anyway, as we move forward, I see Simon. Simon is just crept inside the Hype studio. Hi, Simon. How you doing?
Hello,
Good
hello.
evening,
doing, sir?
good evening, Simon. Good evening. Well, thanks for joining us inside the hype, my brother.
Yeah, man. All good to see everyone. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I can hear you
hear
good.
you.
I can hear you good. I can hear you good.
All right,
So,
all
so,
right.
so, did you just disappear to go finish off the Sunday dinner? It's all right if you did, you know. Because I know it's Sunday and I know the aroma of the food is around the house. Yeah, when black man smell the food, you know, it's like, okay, them man they take it long, you know. Let me yam something.
Take a last sip of
Yeah, so good.
last
I've
sip
been
of the Guinness
listening- I've
punch.
been listening in for the last half an hour or so.
Okay.
So how are you? So how are you on this? On this? I was gonna say fine Sunday
It's cold,
evening,
man.
but cool. It's cool Sunday
cold,
evening.
it's
We're
cold.
there in England. Let's be real about it, yeah.
It's not that bad actually for this time of year, but I'm good, man. Just busy. You know, keep getting on with things as you do, as everyone else is doing, no doubt. Just keeping on, man.
And that's what we want to talk to you about, how your busyness. We want to share your business right here, right now.
Planning your next attack,
Yeah,
you know
man,
what I
no
mean?
problem. I will share what I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a diplomatic answer, boy.
Yeah. now I really want to go in.
Okay, so let me ask you the first question, and this is based off say COVID to now, yeah. How did you find getting back into your business after COVID?
Well, getting back into it was no issue because obviously I've been, for those that maybe don't know, I've been doing this for probably around 15 years. So all of the contacts and stuff that was with the artists prior to COVID, and obviously they were subject to exactly the same conditions as everybody else in that they weren't working, everything was shut down. So getting restarted wasn't really so much of an issue, but I think the challenge was the intervening period when there was no trade. I think at that time I was just about to do, this is going back to March 2020, I was just about to do a Will Downing show. And that got pulled. So what happens with shows is that obviously you have to spend money in advance for shows in terms of booking venues and paying for deposits and all these other stuff. So, you know, it's a tough time, very, very tough time. And to be honest with you, that will take a good 5 years. Oh, I don't know if I've gone or
no, you're still there.
All right. Yeah, that will take, in my estimation, that's going to take a good 5 years to recover from. So at the moment, I'm part way through the recovery.
So Simon,
you can say that with a smile on your face. That means everything nice.
But it is what it is, because the thing is, it's not even just entertainment and hospitality that was some of the hardest hit, but you know, all businesses had a period of like a year and a half or whatever it was when they couldn't trade. And you know, business costs keep accruing during that time. Your internet has to pay for, your this, your that, whatever. Luckily, I don't have a shop, because those people would have probably, those that had premises to look after, you know, the business rates would have still been due. They might have given them a little time to pay it, but it's still going to be due at the end of the day. But it is what it is. What can we do? You know, we got to move forward and keep on.
I've got to ask you a question, Simon. With the state of independent music as it is at the moment, I mean, it's independent artists. So when you're going to decide on an artist for one of your showcases, what is the deciding factor for you?
That's an interesting one, because I think different promoters will probably give you a different answer with that. I mean, for me personally, I've always, most of the time, I would say more than 90% of the time, my own intuition. I've worked with artists who I'm a fan of. Because I'm not really like a hard-nosed businessman in that sense. I'm not looking for who's streaming the biggest numbers or, you know, who's going to make me the most money. It's really, for me personally, it's about artists that I admire. Obviously,
that's interesting.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of artists that I admire that probably are not able to fill some of the venues that I use. So there is of course a business element to it, in that, you know, yes, I admire them, but yes, they also have the potential to sell the number of tickets required to make it a success.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's all about intuition for me, for sure.
Yeah, you must have very good intuition, because you brought over some very fresh international independent artists which were not really out there, but yet they've still filled the venue.
Yeah.
So what's the secret to your success, if you're allowed to tell us?
Oh, that's not really a secret in that sense. I mean, the very first artist, if I go back to, I think it was 2009, the first artist that I worked with was Ndambi. So that was in 2009. I don't know if everyone's heard of Ndambi.
I think I might have been at that one.
Been quite quiet over the last few years. Not as prominent as she used to be. But that was at the time, I was just like a music collector, like you guys, DJing. You know, I've always liked soul music from I was a kid. And at the time, I was DJing and doing promotions as well. And at the time, I felt like it was saturated. A lot of the DJs and the sounds that had been doing it much longer than me had their following already. So I was finding it difficult to fill up venues. I thought, boy, you know what? There's got to be something else around there that I could try my hand at. You know, let me try something different. And at the time, I thought, you know what? I can't see these artists whose music I'm going to the shop and I'm buying. I used to get where I'm from in East London, there used to be a shop there called Wired for Sound. That's where I used to go and get all my tunes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm buying all this music, and I would love to be able to see these artists perform live, and not many of them at that time were coming. So I just literally took a chance, reached out. Someone just mentioned on the call earlier that the internet has made the world a smaller place. And that was the case, because previously you would have to go through people's record labels and all sorts. But with the internet and social media working how it was, You know, quite literally, you could find management contact details online, and that was it. Took a chance. The rest is history.
So do you find when you contact these the management teams or the artists, do you find that the response to coming over to the UK quite positive?
Definitely. I mean, they for soul music, normally the UK is the biggest audience outside of America. So for many of the artists, this is, in fact, you know, some of them have got a bigger following here than they've got at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be perfectly honest. If I think of
We've seen that.
someone like Dwele, for example, or even Angie Stone, you know, these people are selling thousands of tickets when they come to the UK. But with all due respect to them, in the States, that's not necessarily the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You know,
As I said
so-
before, here's like a funnel. It's like a funnel. Everything
But you know
just
what?
come in and just cascade right down here. So that's what it is.
But it's exactly the same thing that what you're saying, Simon, is because over here, these are the same artists that we don't get to see. We buy their music and we don't get to see. So this is the artist that we were going to pay money to go and see.
Yeah,
It's not
absolutely.
necessarily the case. We've interviewed artists from America over here already, and they don't know each other from state to state.
Yeah.
So us, So for them to come to us is big things.
Yeah. What's also interesting as well, that speaking to artists over the years, it's very different over there. It's quite segregated still. So certain groups, they will come over here and they are taken aback by the fact that obviously London is a, you know, and most of the cities in the UK is cosmopolitan. It's mixed. You know, you could have a 70-year-old white guy front and center at one of the venues, and that is alien to them in the States, where they've either got a black audience or no audience.
Yeah.
So
It's funny you said
you know,
that.
that's another reason why I think you know, they come over here and there's an appreciation of music from the past, the present, the future, and also as well they're getting that mix of people that I don't think a lot of them get in the States.
Yeah, I was going to ask, when you're doing your promotion, do you factor in the demographics of people that could be attending shows? Because I've been to a few shows, like I went to Michonne Young the other day at the Pizza Hut, and it was 90% white and a few black. So it goes to show that the music is quite generic in that sense. Do you factor that into your plans when you're promoting?
Not really, if I'm honest. I mean, I don't care who comes out to shows. You know, music lover is a music lover to me. So whoever comes. But there's definitely, I mean, if I take certain artists like Kindred, for example, who are coming out here in a month's time, plug.
Yeah, so, don't worry. It's the first time I'm going to miss them.
Right. So yeah, if I take a group like them, I would say, and if I put them in the same bracket as a Legacy as well, they've got quite a big following, you know, within our community. Whereas an artist, for example, like Leela James, you know, has got a huge white following. You know, so you go to one of her gigs and you might only see 10% of our community represented at her gigs. I mean, she's got kind of a bit more rock to her music, but I don't know how that works. I guess that aspect of it, nobody can control it. The music touches who it touches. I don't think any artist makes music for any particular people. They just put their music out there.
I can tell you this: the last set that she's done, she's come home though, because it's very kind of, you know,
the new album.
The new album's very much to our taste. Put it that way. Do you know what I mean?
So here's a question on arts, on arts as a promoter and a producer of your shows. When an artist comes over and they have a catalogue of music, do you direct it and tell them what you want the show to be like, or do you leave it to the artist to say, right, I'm doing this, and this?
Good question.
Yeah, it depends on how big the artist is, to be honest with you.
Is that the artist or their catalogue?
Yeah, well,
some artists you can't tell them nothing.
Yeah, I do try to give them some input. There's a funny story with Legacy that I mentioned. when she came over, that was a few years ago, and I had to. I normally give them half of their set. A set is normally, say for example, about 12 songs. I'll say, here are the songs that are popular in the UK. If you can incorporate that into the set, I would be grateful. Yeah, or these are 2 songs that are big hits here. We really need these songs to be played. So, a classic example of that was. Most of the acts, I'll use Kindred as an example again, they've got hits from their first album, which they just always play anyway. So things like Far Away, Stars, Rhythm of Life, things like that, As of Yet, they will always include it in their set because they know that they are big hits. And they're just like that. You don't have to tell them. With Ledisi was a little bit different because obviously she had that big hit that was here in the UK, I Think of You. Yeah, which they didn't know because that song was nothing in the States. It didn't do anything. It was old. She wanted to take it off the set list. So when we was so when we was at the rehearsal studio, I said, look, do what you want to do with the set list, but please, that one song that's what sold the tickets for this show. Thank you, please. Like, do what you like with the rest of the set, but that one tune, please. And obviously, when she played it, she ended up in tears because the entire audience sang the song.
Wow.
So it's good when they listen. Let's put it that way. Because the songs do differ from like even state to state in the US. The songs that people like will differ from state to state. And it's the same when they come to Europe. What's a hit in Paris is not a hit in London. So they need to listen to that local person on the ground that can give them that feedback.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you a question, Sam. Have you noticed any changes in the trends in how people are promoting now? Is there any changes that you've noticed about the way people are doing things?
What, in terms of the way that promoters are promoting their shows?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess a lot of things are going digital now. It's going to be interesting to see what role AI has to play because obviously that's the new emerging trend now. So for things like advertising digitally, something like AI could help quite a lot in terms of, capturing your audience. Because obviously sometimes when you advertise, it's like fishing. You're just, you're putting it out to thousands of people and hoping you get a bite. Like things like AI are probably going to just make it a lot more targeted, to be able to go to individuals via their taste and likes to make it more specific. So that's interesting to see how that develops. But I'm old school. I've got my own street team, and I'm part of that as well. So sometimes you'll see me outside events, still putting flyers in people's hand as well. Because for me, you can't just rely on digital. That covers some people. It doesn't cover everyone.
And there's a good few people, like especially a different demographic of people that come out to events is not necessarily on social media, so they're going to hear about it no other way. There's a comment in the chat room from Back and Forth Lifestyle. He says, "Spot on, Simon. UK hits are different from the States. This has to be realised from different angles or different territories." And next message said, went to a gig a few years ago to see Carmichael at Hideaway, and two of his biggest songs at the time he didn't sing. So this is
he didn't sing none of his biggest hits at that time from that album.
I mean, for the benefit of the people that are listening in and hopefully going to listen back, I do sympathize sometimes with the artists because look, you have to understand the majority of concerts will last for about 75 minutes, hour and 15 minutes. Sometimes if you're lucky and if the artist is young, they might spend an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 on stage, depending on where they are in their career. But, let's take an artist like Will Downing. He's got about, he's been going 37 years.
Yeah, long time.
He's got nearly 30 albums. Every album's got a minimum 10 tracks on it. Some have got 15, 20. So, you know, everyone has to kind of realize it's just not possible to play every song. It's just, it's an impossible.
No. You see, with Will Danny, you're okay with Uncle Will. Anything he sings in his show is good for me.
It's gonna be.
I'm just saying. How is he, by the way? Just to interject.
He's good. He's good. We did have to put back one of our tours that was due a few weeks ago because he had a bit of a health issue. But he's recovered. I believe that he started to perform again in the States, which is good. At the time, he just needed rest and with the international flights and whatnot, he wasn't able to do that at the time. But those shows are going to happen in March, which is really around the corner. So it's all good. And as I say, he's back performing. So yeah, all good.
I've got to ask you, Simon. Of all the gigs you've put on, do you have a standout presentation that you've done?
Ooh.
Not that all of them are outstanding, but do you have a particular one which you said, "Yep, that one touched my heart"?
Boy, do you know what? There's been a few over the years, man. I mean, look, I'm just a live music guy. If I wasn't promoting, I would be going to gigs. Like when I stop promoting, you're gonna see me at gigs because this is what I love.
That's me,
100%. So there's been a few standouts, man. I mean, I mentioned Ledisi already. That was amazing. PJ Morton is someone that our community sleeps on a little bit.
Listen, I saw him at Hideaway.
Right.
I'm a super fan after that.
The younger ones are in touch with him, but the more matures, which I'm part of as well, for whatever reason, he doesn't have many like hit records.
That surprises me.
Yeah, he is someone that is outstanding. And
I would agree with you.
They're very talented.
He's a guy, he's a multi-instrumentalist, he sings, he writes his own music. The last show that I did with him, I had, just to tell you that how much he's revered, I had Common and Jennifer Hudson come down to that gig.
Wow.
That is the caliber of the people that are following his music. So he is someone which is, I never saw it coming with him really. I would say that of all the artists I work with, he potentially, because he's just going up.
Yeah, I like his stuff.
So some of his gigs have been amazing. As I say, the Ledisi one stands out. But there's been loads. I mean, I'll be doing a disservice to all of the shows, man. And that's not to give you a diplomatic answer. They've been amazing. There was another one, Foreign Exchange, from a few years back that was an outstanding. There've been so many, man.
So do you know what? From what you've just named, especially with the Foreign Exchange, the two of them that I like, that I like, bad. What it is people know about them. But because they don't put themselves in a position that they want to be out there like that. Because PJ is not doing so much shows, but he's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
And his own thing is already, he put me on the radar from a long time. So if you are a fan, you're listening. But sometimes I believe that it's the help of us DJs that have to push these little things that out as well. Because if we're not playing them, people don't know them. If people don't know them, they're not coming to see them. And
well, you got to remember when we had Rockwell over, like Rockwell Holman, the similar kind of thing, right? He said he's happy where he is. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be out there in the open for everybody to see, but he's happy where he is and what he's doing. And it's the same with PJ, probably. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Comfortable with his spot.
But then that leads me.
He's a very humble, very, very humble artist.
Yeah. But let me ask you, Simon, do artists reach out to you?
For sure.
Want you to do things?
Yeah, I mean, that's been one of the good things over the years. I mean, to be honest with you, even when Ledisi came over, I think I've got to a stage now where, like, because I was meeting her for the first time, I'd been reaching out to her for probably about 5 years, to her team, saying, look, come on, let's do a show. But what happens for myself and the other promoters is we're up against big companies like Live Nation, AEG, all of these big like companies, Metropolis, that have got a lot more, shall I say, financial muscle. I'm independent. Most of the other promoters that I know are also independent as well. But, you know, when I met Ledisi for the first time, first thing she said to me was that all her friends, artists back in the States, you know, would recommend and say, look, you got to go out there, you got to go to London and work with Simon. So for me, that was like, oh, wow, okay.
Wow,
so
that's good. That's good.
that was like a big deal for me, for an artist of Ledisi's caliber, to say that she'd had recommendations.
Definitely.
Why are you playing it down for? Why are you playing it down for? Like, it does a big deal. That's a skin deep moment, my friend.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
Simon.
That was good to hear. So yes, especially some of the smaller artists that are just emerging, obviously, you know, they will reach out to me. Whereas before, in the early days, nobody knew. But like now, 15 years in, there's more artists that know now. So especially when an artist has got a new album out and they want to come and promote it, they will hit me up and say, yeah, got a new album out, I want to come and tour. What can you do?
Well, we've had quite a few artists on the hype, eager to come over. Can we pass them over to you?
Yes, yeah, you can. But I mean, look, what I would say to everyone is, I mean, some artists might listen back to this, but I just try to be realistic with everyone. You know, a lot of big artists that do really well in the States feel like they can come to the UK
and do the same thing.
command a huge audience, but the UK and the States are two completely different markets. So where you might be huge in the States, you might not be big here. So you're not able to get the same fees that you get in the States. That's like how I spend most of my time negotiating. Like, I know this audience. I know it better than most of the people here because I've been working in this market for how many years? You know, so that's where they have to respect that I know this market. I can't comment on the States, but I know my own market. You know, so for the smaller and the emerging artists, I'm happy for anyone to be sent my way, but they just need to be realistic. In terms of what to expect.
Expectations.
But then, in saying that, how do you pick your supporting artists, up and coming ones?
Yeah,
I know because I know you're a DJ as well, so you do know music, you do know artists, you do know who's about there and thing. How do you pick them?
Again, if I'm reaching out to someone, it's going to be because you know, I like or admire their music. I'm a listener of music, so I know a lot of the people that's out there and doing good things. So yeah, again, a lot of that is based on intuition. Sometimes I've got people that have reached out and I just put a waiting list together to say, okay, when there's a show that fits that person, I will reach out to that person and let them know this could be a good act for you to open up for. But to be honest with you, more recently, I think I've been trying to focus on giving UK artists the opening slots rather than people flying in from the States.
Well, in saying that, I'm going to read a couple comments from the chat room, One says, can you put Kadeem Tyrell on your radar, please?
Okay. I'm aware of
the next one is, from my own experience working with many artists and stage shows, this is coming from Back and Forth and stage shows, especially in the 90s, as an independent promoter, we had to kick down doors and bring live black music to the UK supporters. Okay, that was in the... I hear what you're saying, Back and Forth, and that's in the 90s. I think nowadays...
Is that still the case, though?
Well, will you tell me, Simon, do you feel that's still the case? You still have to kick down doors?
Well, it's more about the venues, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's hard. It's hard. I mean, for example, let's say, for example, the Jazz Cafe that I've worked at for many years. When I must say, with DJ Morton that I was talking about a minute ago, he kind of came from nowhere a little bit, but sometimes the venues have their own bookers and they don't know what's going on in the black music industry necessarily. So for example, with him, they didn't know who he was. They gave me a date based on my own reputation because they know I'm not bringing nobody that can't fill the venue to their venue. And he ended up selling out 2 shows. He didn't just sell out 1 show, he sold out 2. So yes, there is still a fight to be had there in terms of bringing music to the masses. And I ain't gonna, I can't lie. It's very difficult. It's a struggle. You know, but it doesn't stop me loving doing what I'm doing.
Sorry, Chris. Was Losing the Hideaway a big hit to your promotion campaign?
The Hideaway was a great venue. Fans loved it. It was very intimate. You know, everyone could sit down, have a meal. I think there's definitely, for any entrepreneurs that's out there,
that's the venue to have.
Definitely, there's definitely demand to watch live music with sitting down and having a meal. Like when I use the venue in Camden that I mentioned already, I'm not going to keep on plugging them. But they've got about 70 seats upstairs, and then downstairs you get about 400 standing. First thing to go is the seating upstairs.
Upstairs, yeah.
Always that goes within like a couple of days. Those seats are sold out. So yes, we definitely miss Hideaway. I did hear that they were trying to reopen. There was an article that was put online that they were going to build a travel lodge on site.
Yeah,
and retain a live music venue in the basement. So we'll see. We'll watch this space and see if they re-emerge.
Because we've got that saxophonist. What's her name? She's opening up a venue very soon. Oh, I can't remember her name now.
Oh yeah, Yolanda Brown.
Yolanda Brown, yeah. Maybe that could be a new venue.
Definitely.
I was gonna say, going back to what we was talking about 5 minutes ago about venues. Is there any venues that you particularly would like to use, but you have a fight trying to get it?
Not most venues I do have access to. Some venues are just really popular. Yeah. There's one called the Village Underground, for example, that's always up like almost a year in advance.
Wow.
So that one is that's one that I would like to use. There's another one as well called the Shepherd's Bush Empire that I just went to.
Well, it's back open.
Say again.
So it's back open.
Yeah. Shepherd's Bush Empire has been open. So that's another one that I would like to use as well. But they've got a lengthy wait. It's a very popular venue. So, but for the most part, we do have access to venues, but it is a struggle trying to convince them that black acts can sell.
That was the elephant in the room that I was looking for. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
It is a battle.
Yeah, man.
So okay,
so we've spoken about. Sorry, go on. Because you've been sitting there very patiently with your hand.
So with all your hi Simon, you're right. With all the years of experience that you have, there are a lot of young promoters, up and coming promoters that are watching now and will watch. What advice do you give them?
Oh boy. I mean, there is a lot of potential out there. There's a lot of younger acts coming through. There's like big soul acts. I mean, if you look at one who's opened a couple of gigs for me, she opened on Jasmine Sullivan. She opened for Tidra Moses. That was Cleo Soul. And look how big
she's gone clear now, isn't it?
Albert Hall now.
No, I don't mean as artists. I mean as promoters. What advice do you give up and coming promoters?
Okay. So, but that was the point I was trying to get to. Like, there are a lot of acts like her because she was only small, like 3-4 years ago. She was unknown at that time. Yeah, and so there is a lot of potential for up and coming promoters to be able to tap in to people that have got talent, attach themselves to them, get part of their team, and then obviously when they're ready to do their live shows, they're able to, to be there before the big guys get in.
Yeah.
It's
about the talent ID then. Making sure
you
timing.
Get out there, but I can't lie. Promotion is extremely tough. A lot of artists feel like they don't get a fair deal from the promoter. you know, and a lot of the time the promoter has to put up a lot of money without any guarantee of getting anything back in return. So
Like a gamble.
you've got to love what you do, because you've got to be prepared for the losses that can come. You know, because not everything is a guaranteed to be a sellout show. You know, and there's times where you think this person's gonna blow, and they don't. You don't get the numbers, or there's a bigger event on that same day, and you don't get the numbers. And at the end of the day, you know, you've you know, you could end up losing. So if it's something you love, go for it, but just be aware of the risks and try to talk to other people as well. When I started out, I didn't have anyone to talk to and say what could go wrong. You know, so reach out to other people that's been in the business. I'm happy. My phone's always there. I'm happy to speak to people, younger people especially, and give them advice. It's not a problem.
Thanks for that, Simon.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Back and forth lifestyle in there. You just let me know that's Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray. So hello, Sugar Ray. How you doing, mate? I was wondering why this person knows so much about the business, but now I know why.
Now you know.
Sugar Ray that. Yeah. So now we've spoken about the promotion part of your life,
Now the music.
the DJ part of your life, the music part of your life. What are you doing?
I mean,
What were you? Because not a lot of people know that you're DJ. Not a lot of people know that you're DJ. Not a lot of people know you're on DJ. What's your platforms for that? You DJ. You expressing your musical. Talent.
I mean, really, I've been doing. I used to play out more back in the day, but then, like I said, the promotion took that over. And more recently, over the years, I've presented my own radio show, really to just add to what I do, to showcase the music that I think needs to be showcased. Everybody's got their own idea as to what's good and what ain't good. So I haven't really done many shows of late in the last 4 to 6 weeks, just because of all of the shows that I've been doing. But prior to that, I've been running something called the British Soul Chart.
Okay.
Which is like a list of the top 30 songs in the UK, and there's been a show that goes out over I think about 10 different radio stations air that show. So it's just like what, you know, with what you guys do, it's just about presenting and bringing awareness to the songs that I think people would. I get so many, even family members, when they sit in my car and they're like, "Oh my God, who's this? Who's this? Who's that?" People don't get because we know this doesn't get played on mainstream radio. So there's so much good music out there. When I do my own show, that's all it's about. Just sharing the link with people and say, "Listen to this," you know, because the people that do listen love it.
So then this is what I was going to come to as well. So when you hear some of them tunes and you've got no, I was not doing this on music play. when you get these artists that you like and you hear, what does that give you any inspiration to put them as a supporting act on your bills?
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think of anyone. You know, there's so many people like that. I mean, even I mentioned them earlier, the Foreign Exchange. You know, when I heard their music, I was like, wow, I was blown away. They're similar. They haven't really been doing much over the last few years. I hope they come back sometime soon.
Yeah, man.
You know, but they, that's a classic example of me just hearing music and thinking, right, I'm going to reach out to them because these guys are great, you know, and I know they've got a good following and they're going to be able to fill a room. You know, so definitely. But there's a lot of artists out there that, unfortunately, you know, they're just starting out. They're not necessarily able to fill a room. So that's the challenge for the smaller ones. How do we see them live? You know, because by the time you fly someone over, that's a whole heap of cost already that you've incurred, and you've got to keep them whilst they're here. So, you know, I'd love to be able to work with more, but it's difficult.
Yeah, I hear you.
Lovely.
Well, listen, thank you for having this conversation. You're not going nowhere because we're going to get all of our guests to sit down and have a conversation together as well, so we can talk about things from different angles from what everybody does. Obviously, everybody knows who everybody is and what everybody does, so we can get some perspective on how the industry looks from a collective point of view. Yeah?
All good, man. Pleasure
Yeah.
speaking to you guys.
Thank you very much,
Don't,
Simon.
don't go nowhere,
Thank you.
Simon. We're bringing you
I'm
back.
still here,
We're bringing
man.
you
I'm
back.
still here.
We'll bring you back,
Okay.
bro.
Thank you so much, Simon.
So thank you very much, those of you in the chat. Also, putting through your comments and listening in and taking in the information. Bigging up Lee Demure. How you doing, sweetheart? Shouts going out to Natalie Clark-White. Of course, the spot is inside the building. And our next guest is in the chat room as well. But before we even get to the next guest, let's see... I get a little reminder again, of something that's been going on from previous hype shows.
Before you play the clip, ladies and gentlemen, we have no idea what's coming up next. So you're as surprised as us when it comes up on your screen.
That's why we just brace ourselves. Oh, no, which one is
We're
it
just
gonna be?
bracing ourselves. We don't know what's coming, but something's coming.
There's something's definitely coming. Okay, so without further ado, let's see.
For me, where I was going with that was like, there's a lot of stuff you could do, inside a home or without having to
Okay,
spend
pause. I think
that,
that's got to
pause
get
that.
rewind.
It's
That's
got
got
to get rewind on that one.
rewind. That's got to get rewind.
I know this one.
Yeah.
Got
So
to
we're
go
gonna
to the
see.
beginning on that one.
Mm.
There you go.
It's raining outside, the lightning strikes you moving closer to me, lady. I feel that you're afraid, have no fear, girl. I'm here loud, the lights go out, I'll light some candles, they smell good. You said, I think we're on our way, come on, let me take you on a little trip. We don't have to go outside, let me take you on a little trip.
Just a snippet.
Yo.
But let me ask you about this.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We don't say
Basically, they
brother.
say the same thing.
We don't say brother out here. We say brother.
Yeah.
Listen. Them tunes is heavy. They're
Wicked
big.
tune. But I need to ask you something about the take you on a trip tune. Yeah. 'Cause the lyric in the take you on the trip. Lyric in the I take you on a trip. We don't have to go nowhere.
Word.
So where you going? What trip you going now?
Beat the ting, man.
It's look. It's basically, man. Real talk. I'm a very adventurous. Like my imagination is, it's a blessing and it's a curse. For me, where I was going with that was like, there's a lot of stuff you could do, inside a home or without having to spend an amazing amount of money and have a great time, man, or have a memorable time. And that's kind of where I was going with it. Now I leave it up to the interpretation to the listener. You know what I'm saying? So I have a song on our last Moonlight Aura album called "Strawberries and Pound Cake." Like I said, I leave that up to the listener, however they want to interpret it. But I'm literally just talking about my favorite.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
but that's we're when I say take you on a trip, basically, it's like, me and my wife together. As long as I'm with her, it's an adventure. It don't matter where we at.
And you have just fallen into what I thought.
Yeah, that was that was Teddy trying his hardest
To blend,
to blend in with that question.
But I told him then
That
he
was
had
funny.
fallen into the fact that he is to me Mr. Romantic Murphys, yeah? Man sang a whole tune. That's why I had to stop him, because sometimes when you listen to people's tunes, if you're like me,
Listen to
you
the
listen to
lyrics.
tunes and you listen to the lyrics and then you hear the lyric and you think,
Yeah.
What? What really say? What do you mean by that? When you with the artists, you can get to ask them the questions. There's a few artists that I do really want to know.
Yeah, the lyrics.
Like if ever I got a chance to interview Bob Marley, there's a few things me have to ask him.
Man, he had some sort
he had some
eye
ad-lib
into
in
the
there,
future,
you know?
man.
Yep, he had some ad-lib in there. Some ad-libs
Bob
that
could
I'm
see
like,
the future. Bob see things before we see. Whatever he was on, and you see things first.
So welcome to The Hype. If you've just joined us, thanks for coming. You have already missed a short chat with Touch T and a short chat with Simon Soul Gigs. We're going to bring on our next guest, which he's a good friend of ours.
Yeah,
really? DJ Extraordinaire, and I'm going to say DJ Extraordinaire, and I can call him DJ Extraordinaire because he's been in the business doing this thing here for a very long time. Yeah, and his personality is second to none.
Hypnotic.
Yeah, and if you can ever get yourself anywhere near the cookie jar, you need to have the safe lock, the padlock, the cord key, and everything because everything because nobody can't get in there. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to DJ Cookie. Hello, sir.
Brother Cookie.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
How you doing, fams? You all right?
Yeah, man. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Did you not just see how cool that was? You know, hello,
Yeah,
guys.
man, I'm good.
He didn't
Hey,
even
guys.
no headphones on or nothing. He's
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that voice
yeah,
there, that
yeah,
voice,
yeah,
that
yeah.
Cookie voice. He's supposed to be doing jingles, you know. He's supposed to be doing voiceovers and them things there.
Do you know what I mean?
If I had a penny for every time somebody said that to me, like, just a penny, not even 10 pence. You know what I mean? Just a penny, I'll be nice. But I think that's something that's in the pipeline. I need to get it together. But you know, so many things, so much time.
I'll send him my script, so just put on my script for when you're ready, all right?
Yeah.
So there's no long waiting thing. when you
Yes,
start.
man. Yes, man. So, hello, everybody. Hello, Chris. Hello, Mr. A-Lister. Hello,
Hey,
T.
hey.
Hello, S.
Hey, family. Hey, family. We're good. We're good.
So how are you this Sunday?
Well, you know what? I'm nice. you know.
Evening, isn't it? Evening.
Well, yeah.
Man's just
Sunday
come back
evening.
from the sunshine, man. What's wrong
Just
with
come
you?
back
Man's
from Abu
good.
Dhabi.
You don't see how he's glowing? Glistening. It's not even glowing. It's glistening. You know.
I just
Man,
come
now
back
glow,
from
he
Abu
must
Dhabi.
shine.
Yeah, man, shining nice. So I'm feeling nice. 7 days in Abu Dhabi with the stamp promotion. That was really, really good. So I can't really complain. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's 7 days
If
of
you guys
non-stop
been keeping
party.
up with the DJ Chronicles, it's pure joking that. You know?
So as we jump into the conversation, as a DJ that has been around for many years and a collector of vast music that you like to call your cookie jar, the first thing I'm just going to throw you into is, how do you feel the state of music is? I'm going to give a two-part question. Music generally and music UK is
difficult
right now.
one because you know it's down to people's personal preference, isn't it? You know what I mean? People have their preference of what they like. I mean, me personally, I think our rich vein of music that happened in the last couple of years was when the pandemic was. I think the pandemic was a different time which opened a lot of doors for a lot of people. You understand? And I think the artists in that time, they had to really reflect and think back of how they can do and get their productions across. And I think some really good materials came out in those 2 years. I think for the last year, I think it's dropped off a shape. Not really my cup of tea. What's coming out there?
Struggling to fill the cookie jar.
Not for me. I'm very particular in what I like and what I like to play. But I think the stuff that's been coming out in the last year, I don't think it's been a good year for music. I think the last good years we had was in the back end of the pandemic. I think the artists really had to dig deep really rethink of how they're going to do things, and I think a lot of good material came out in them times. I think B. Golden made his debut around them times there when he started coming out. Carl Michael, Music Lover, he was coming out with some good stuff. Everybody was just really, really putting their foot to the gas. But I think the last year, haven't been impressed at all.
That's interesting to hear that, because as you know, I do an album with the year show every year.
Yeah, absolutely.
As for the 7-8 years. And I have to admit, even though I have got a list of albums, it's not that difficult to actually find the best ones. So I'm waiting to see if what I'm thinking, based on what you're saying, is going to shine when the votes come back in.
It's interesting because, you see, I've got a very eclectic ear, and I've been very blessed to be able to play all sorts of different genres, but I know what I like, and I only play what I like. I can't play something just for the sake of playing it. That's not me. I would only play what, even when it comes to my radio shows, I do play some new bits and bobs that come through, but they have to be saying something for me to play them. If I'm not playing it, if I ain't saying it, I ain't playing it. But then it's subject to change, isn't it? It's subject to the personal ear. So just because I don't like it, don't mean you don't like it. You don't have to like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you know that's a T-shirt, innit? If it ain't saying it, I ain't playing it.
Well, you know what? That's our behind the groove jingles. If it ain't saying it, we ain't playing it. You understand? Yeah. We ain't playing it. And I think music, especially how I've been growing, I've been really blessed to be fortunate, be hanging around with some serious music heads. I mean, the guys that open the door for me are people like Mark Anthony, Mikey Simpson. Rest in peace, Mikey Simpson. My cousin DJ Swing. You understand what I'm saying? I used to DJ with Buppy C. So I've been and I play music for the last 22 years with TLC. So I've been blessed with some really heavy hitters. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just my thing. I can't fake the funk. You understand? So if it ain't saying it, I can't play it. You know what I mean?
So with that in mind, do you think that the R&B music itself isn't to the heights of when you used to buy your vinyls and stuff?
Not at all. I remember I used to buy tunes from, I was listening to Touch T earlier on. He used to take a lot of money from me in Red Records.
Me too.
A whole heap of money.
I'm surprised he ain't rich, you know. He ain't a millionaire.
Yeah, man.
He probably is. He probably is.
No,
He's just not letting us know.
Yeah, he made a lot of DJs. He used to have a little pile for me every week, and that's how I got to play, because he used to save a lot of neo soul back in the day, which was renowned as lounge music, and I used to be eating that stuff up. So but I think a really good time for music for me was the 90s. I think the 90s, the producers, the production, the artists, that they were really on it, and early 2000s they really made some really good stuff. I think nowadays it's a lot of fusion. I do love the Afro beats and all that kind of stuff, how it's fused and where it comes from. But I think, and I do, there's some bits from the young people that are coming out nowadays. They're making some really, really good bits. But at the same time, I think you really need to really do your research, really know what you're doing, going through, see what kind of vibe you're coming from, and then say to yourself, this is what I want to be about, and don't fake the funk. And I think sometimes people want to rush stuff, and they don't know about the bridge, they don't know about the chorus, they don't know about the storytelling in the music, and that's why I got into it. It was the storytelling of music and where lyrics and how it could take you to some place completely
100%. 100% on that.
Man.
Yeah, Cookie, you struck me as somebody who has the same sort of foundation for your music collection. But lately we've found that there's a lot of profanity and wrongful lyrics put into songs. How do you feel is the take on driving so much of that music coming out in these days?
Well, we have to be very mindful. I mean, especially that we're all teachers, we're all big people now, so we have to be able to model their desired behaviour, and that comes forward with how we go about our day-to-day lives. Now, if we're making music that is disrespectful and showing a side that is so negative, why should we be promoting that? I mean, I'm a true believer of this. I do understand our American friends why they use the N-word, and I know they want to own it, but it don't make no sense to me. You can easily take that out and call your brother or call your sister or whatever the case may be. They're so fine-tuned with the intelligence of how they're able to throw lyrics together. I'm sure they can use a different word, and it's
exactly.
never. So even with the radio station that I'm on, we can't play profanities. We have to edit our tunes out. So if there are tunes that I like that's got particular certain words and elements in it, but we edit them out. You understand? Because I do gravitate to the beat, and I do like certain lyrics and all these type of things. But if it's to take out those small little bits, we have the tools to do it. So I do it. So in terms of answering your question, I'm not down. That's why I think back in the day, I'll tell you a little story, because of you guys know that I do MCing and I host and all of that. When I used to chat over the reggae for TLC, I never used to chat over the reggae because I couldn't take the lyrics. You understand? So I would go. So when the soul's on and the hip hop, I'm all live and everything like that. But when the reggae come, I was like, nah, I'm not into this. You know what I mean? Because of the lyrics. But then I had to change my mindset. You understand what I'm saying? Because I do love old school bashment. I do love 80s bashment, 90s bashment. I love all that stuff. But the stuff that's coming out now,
that's all I can.
It's very naughty. So I'm not down. I really ain't down. Because what's the message it sends, especially when a lot of them are talking so much negativity about our sisters, our women. You understand?
Do you know what's so funny and about it? And this is open. This is open to everybody. When we was younger and we was listening to 80s bashment, some of our parents was like, "Oh, what that digga nagging ni tune them you're listening to." And now where our kids are listening to certain music, we're like, "What him say? Oh, what that?"
But theirs has gone to a different level. It's not like a level.
I agree, but maybe it's because society's tolerances, I would say it's a society's tolerances are different. We're just not in it. And I would say straight not in it at all. I can't stand any kind of negative connotation. It just puts me off. I'm going to say a tune, and I know people like the tune, but I don't like the tune. I'm going to say it. There's a tune that comes out, My Love Badman. What's that all about?
No.
What's it all about, Virgin? My Love Bad. Listen. Well, the first time I heard it, I stopped and I was like, if I was an old school man, I would have gone to the record thing and gone, strips! What happened? What's all that about? But then I got people in there. Then you got people in there singing it. Me love Badman. Yeah, okay. Love Badman.
It becomes an anthem, innit?
Yeah.
Sadly.
Listen, remember back in the day when we were talking about man like General Echo? He was at that time, he was supposed to be the slackest thing going, right? My mother used to cuss me when I used to play She Had a Bun, Me Had the Cheese, Must Go Between. You understand? Remember them tune there? Them tune there's nothing to what we're listening to now. You understand?
That's a
the man saying butter and cheese.
It's just a society. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just.
I think, don't get me wrong. I mean,
that's
I'm not
PG now.
Yeah. I'm not a prude, but every year, every decade's had its element of whatever's going on. But I have to agree with what Esther's saying. Nowadays, what the guys are singing, but then it is a society thing. It is a society thing. There's been a lot of things, especially with the work I do, they change laws, you understand? So they don't allow parents to parent their children. And that was, when they changed the law in 1989, you can see what's happening now for the children who's having children, why things are happening right now. Yeah, the risk of the impact.
Well, you have to remember, a lot of it was kids having kids in it.
There we go. But when you're changing mindsets,
but we were kids having kids.
But when you're thinking about in 1989,
you was
89. I was going into my 20s. You understand what I'm saying? So I wasn't having kids then. But you can imagine if you're changing laws then, those kids who are in that time, about 17, they're having kids in the 90s. Do you understand? They're having kids in the 2000s. Them kids are going to come out with a different energy, a different.
Listen, brother, you got grandmas,
mindset.
You got grandmas in their 40s.
Yeah, there we go. You understand? So
you understand?
If they're not being taught
That's
a
old.
certain level, if they're not being taught a certain level of understanding and where those strands go, it's going to cause a lot of problems. It's going to cause a lot of issues, and I'm not surprised why the music industry is the way it is, and it sells. It sells. Negativity sells. Sex sells.
It's just fueling it, isn't it? The music's just fueling all that attitude. Which is wrong.
Okay, so as a DJ, how do you feel the trends are moving in music right now?
I don't know. You know what, Chris? I'm just so blessed that I've got the platform of the shootout, that I can do my own thing, the Neo Soul shootout. I'm on the so-called circuit. I can do my thing on there. I do my own private little things. I think it's so. I just think you have to do you. I think once you do you and you put all your energy into doing you, people either like it or they don't like it. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You know one thing I see, Cookie, is every time I see you, you always look as happy and you enjoy what you do, and I think that's the beauty of it. So musically, you play multi-genres.
Yeah.
And you're on the radio, and also you do the shootout, and you know, some different places where you play. Where would you say where you get to play music that you enjoy and get to really kind of show yourself and the type of music that you like? What platform would you say you do that on?
It's the radio all day long.
Yeah?
Yeah, it'd have to be the radio.
It's the radio all day. I mean, in the radio, it's about you, innit? I don't sign up to no service level agreement of what I'm meant to play. You understand what I'm saying? I have my own service level agreements going in. I've got a journey, and I'm here to tell you a story. You know what I mean? And that's where I shine. You understand? And that's what I do. You know what I mean? I love the fact that you can just go in that zone and just zone out. You understand? If I had more time that I got now, I probably would do more live Mixcloud shows, because I really enjoy them, and what I really like about them is the fact that you can connect with anybody all across the world. I mean, I met a guy called Simon, and he was listening to a show. He's listening to I was playing some soulful house, and he couldn't believe, because I was, you know how I go on. I love music so much. I love what I'm doing. I was on once. I was dancing and doing all my madness, and him and his boys were loving it. I did another show one time, and he was listening while his wife was giving birth. So he gave birth to me doing a live Mixcloud show
Well done.
this year. Madness.
Are you the godfather?
The baby's name Cookie.
And I would never forget that, because I've got the pictures on my Facebook Messenger of him and his wife in the labour room. You understand what I'm saying? And them kind of things. Because what
definitely.
I always say about music,
Touches you, man.
Definitely.
yeah, music is the food of life. You understand what I'm saying? And we just have to play on. And why I love it, it touches. It doesn't matter whether you're black, white, fat, small, skinny, fit, whatever you are. It just connects everybody, and that's why you see me smiling all the time, because the feeling that it gives me just makes me feel it's my therapy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good.
I hear that. Yeah, amen to that.
Let me quickly just tell you a few things that's been said in the chat room. Carol Smith says, great lyrics don't need profanity to stand out. Sometimes I'm here singing to the melody, and then the lyrics then frighten me.
100%.
Back and forth says, every
true.
generation has said the same thing about music of the previous generation. The music labels today promote negativity deliberately as marketing to sell more, which I agree with. There's an agenda with that.
There is
there
a
is
narrative.
an agenda with that, but that agenda doesn't phase we, because we do all our own shows, as Cookie says, and we play how we
don't
want
play
to
that,
play.
yeah.
Nobody, we ain't playlisted. Nobody can't tell us what to play and how to play it. We play our tunes, and what it is more of that is needed. So the righteousness, we call it the righteousness will shine true. G.A. Robinson says the levels of what is acceptable. Wow, condoning violence, negative image of us, and sexualization, nothing but negative images of us. Yeah, because there's a narrative. There is a narrative.
Yeah.
But us lot, we come away from that, and we try to promote the music as the
In a
music is
positive way.
intended. Yeah.
Positive
Intended.
love and
Yeah.
devotion. Absolutely.
So we've asked everybody, every DJ this question. Yeah, Cooks, how do you feel about the independent artists that come up with some banging tunes, but they're 1 minute 30 seconds?
His face, the body language said it all.
The body language said it all.
Yeah,
With no
yeah.
words needed.
Yeah, that was a good answer.
I just don't get it. 1 minute, two. Sometimes you're lucky if they're 2.5 minutes. You
Yeah,
understand what
yeah.
I'm saying? I mean, what can you do in 2.5 minutes? You understand? I want to hear.
Mate, don't
an
ask me that
intro.
question. I can do a lot.
You know what I mean? I really want to be played with in the beginning, so it can send me somewhere. Then I want that voice to grab me, and then I want to go in some bridges and hear some choruses and see what some verses is. So yeah, man, I'm well versed, because some of them 2 minute tunes, they're bad.
That's right. That's right. Some 2-minute tunes are bad. You like them, don't you? You like the 2-minute track then, don't you? No one's got a problem with them. Thank you.
Some of them are bad. Some of them are really bad.
Listen, that's almost a heavy. That's almost a heavyweight round, my friend.
But you know what?
Listen, man get knocked out in the first round.
But you know what? I come from an era where a good tune was 5.5 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? A good tune was 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I think man, that's for me, man. But you know what?
If you're
You look like them
well,
long tracks, man. The tracks, them. I'm all right with my 2-minute tracks. They're fine.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, if you're MCing it, don't help you either. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you can do things where you can loop them. You can do all sorts of things these days. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't understand when you've got such a good lyric, a good rhythm, a good everything, and you're only giving people 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes 10 seconds. It don't make no sense to me.
The only thing I will say, I've been told that sometimes artists go in the studio and stuff like that, and it's a throwaway tune, they didn't even plan to put it on the album or whatever. And you know what I mean? They've just put a little something on it just to fill time, but really and truly they weren't going to use it. But then, as you said, the tune's banging, and then you know what I mean, after a while people think, nah, that tune should be on the album and stuff like that. I remember when Angie Stone on that tune on her album, what was the one? I can't remember right now. And I actually saw her and I said to her, that tune there, do you know what I mean? And that's what she said to me basically. Do you know what I mean? They didn't intend to use it. Do you know what I mean?
But see, even on the fact that there are these short tunes, a comment has been made inside the chat room. Some of the DJs play 2 minutes of the tunes on their way and they can't enjoy the music. They can have a 5-minute tune, they play 2 minutes and then move along, 2 minutes, move along, 2 minutes, move along. Now I understand that because I've been caught in that trap. Yeah, you're trying to be like, right, you're gonna catch a vibe, we're gonna do some bouncing thing, bounce the tunes. But depends on what genre you're playing and where you're playing it. The people them like to hear the tune, most of the tune. Most of the tune. Catch the vibe of the tune because they ain't get to their piece where they want to sing yet. Yeah, we get to that piece. Me like that piece and somebody cut the thing. Yeah, I understand. I fully understand.
But as circuit DJs, do you find that the listening public are disillusioned when you keep doing that? When you don't play, you only play a little bit of the tune, then you move on to the next one.
Depends, Depends because I played when I was in Soul Village this year. We played with Big Business and they juggled the tunes like that. We played with Big Business a lot with CLK and Shugs, and what they do, it's chorus, it's verse, chorus, switch, verse, chorus, switch, and the crowd love it. So in certain circuits, they love that.
Yeah,
juggling.
in the club, that's the new club,
and especially
vibe.
the young.
That's what you was telling me. That's what you was telling me the other day, wasn't it? You know, when we set up down at
the spot.
What do you call it? The spot. And you were telling me you was playing with a young DJ.
Yes. And they were juggling quick. And what he told me, he said, with youngsters, their attention span is so limited, you can't give them the longevity of the tune. And it made me really think, because it made sense. Because they mix them tight, and it's like actually juggling. You know when you juggle the ragga, you juggle it and then you switch to the next version. Boom. That's how they do with the R&B.
But I think the difference with the ragga is you're juggling them quick because you got 6 tunes on the same rhythm. So you're still getting the whole rhythm of the tunes, just different artists. But I get you because this juggling quick thing. And I used to do it in West End. I used to do it in West End or with the Asian crowd, and they're exactly the same. Quick. Everything quick. Used to get on my nerves.
Yeah, but what I did, I saw it this September. I saw it with the Big Business crew, and they're a big sound. You understand? And I saw the effect it had on the people that followed them, and they were on one. You understand what I'm saying? So they made me feel wow. I like it, but I'd like to hear the full entirety of some of the tune.
Yeah.
Now, is that because the tune? What's the word I'm looking for? The vibes in the tune, the lyrics in the tune, the capacity in the tune ain't the same. We listen to them long tune because we can hear one slow jam tune that start from beginning, start niceness, and get to the B line piece, and I don't remember the lyrics again. We got my eyes closed now. Yeah. But that's different. A tune could take you on a journey.
Absolutely.
Somebody's bouncing tune is quick gratification.
Yeah.
I can understand because back in the day you'd have your floor fillers, which you could juggle those quick. But then you had the more intimate ones, which you shouldn't juggle quick, because then you're just disturbing the groove. And you know the groove we're talking. You can't disturb that groove. You have to get enough good 3 minutes of that groove.
I tell you what's really frustrating for me, and I think this is a question for all of us. When you go out, why don't you hear different tunes?
Don't start us off on that one. Don't start us off on that
That's
one.
a big one.
Right. In fact, no. Do you know what?
Listen, Cookie, we'll ask the question.
Let's put a pin in that question. I want that question to be answered when all of us or all of
you on the floor.
all of
We're
us
gonna
are
get
together
all
with
of
that
you
question. All of us are in there for that question. There's a pin
What
in
I
the question.
find though, because I'm blessed to be able to do two sessions overseas a year, and different tracks do get played when you're in a different environment. But I'm talking about here. I've been out, and the guys. I remember back in the day when I was raving. I've been raving since about 16. So between 16 and 30, they weren't scared to play no tunes.
Yeah.
Man would just play tunes.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's where you get to learn the music. I'm
Yeah,
hearing tunes
yeah.
from DJs that, remember, there's no other outlets for you to hear them. So I'm hearing tunes from DJs that you have to go up to the DJ and say, Richard, I want that tune there.
No, but the other thing, I'll tell you what the other thing is. The other thing is that nowadays you got so many people in a dance, DJs, whatever the case may be. You ain't got time to go through your box. Back in the day when you used to go to a dance, used to be 1 or 2 sounds at the most, and you can go through selection. You can't do that now.
That's a good point. And also, you know what's a good point as well, Chris? We used to play that thing called called vinyl.
Aye.
Look that dirty stinking Leon Haywood there.
Yeah, man.
That's his stinking. You know what I mean? I can just draw them out the jar. See, I'm sitting on top of the rim right now. You understand what I'm saying?
I beg your pardon?
It's the rim of the jar.
Right. Sorry.
See
Just
how
wanted
quick
to
he
get
was
that
getting
clear.
there. See how quick he was.
It can't
fast there,
fit in
innit?
it. That's what it is. It can't fit in it.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, I feel just rest it on the top.
Yeah.
It's just mad. It's just mad. But when you played the vinyl, you had an opportunity to go through the vinyl. And I think, Chris, you're right. I mean, when you look at your people's laptops, some of us are blessed to have hundreds and thousands of tracks in there. And if you're not organised, like a desktop how it is, because all a desktop is just how you put files and all these type of things. And if you don't replenish those folders and juggle them through, you're going to be playing the same old. And that's why I like the radio shows, because when I do my radio shows, everything is pre-organized, so I don't just go in there and sit down and think, yeah, this is what I'm going to play. No, it takes me 2-3 days to organize that show, and then I go into the show. You understand what I'm saying?
But wouldn't you put that same sort of energy if you was playing that same energy for your radio show and a set that you're going to play out live, rather than so you could break the mold?
I do. If I'm going to play out now, supposing you guys hired me, and supposing it's like A-lister, so I'll have A-lister party. This is what I'm playing at A-lister party, and I'll have all the tunes that I want to play in there, and I will try not to deviate from there, even though I've got folders where I can go elsewhere and do what I need to do. You understand? But for that particular night, I'd have it in there well organised, because that's what I do. You know?
And that, do you know what? And that technically is the same as carrying your record box to the event, because if what you've had in your record box, you can't go outside that. If you ain't got it with you, you can't play it, innit?
But you know, Estot, you know, we used to play out together back in the day, repertoire. You understand? Ladies' luxury. You know what I mean? You're talking about, we go back decades. You understand? And then you can't play when you used to play those vinyls. You understand? Because you have to really think. You have to. Everything's on a button now, and it's really good and it's great. And I'm fortunate to be able to master these kind of things. But I do remember the vinyl. Your brain had to be on it. You understand what I'm saying?
So here's a question. Here's a question. Would you do a vinyl only gig?
Not now.
To all of you.
I would love to. You see what it is? I would love to play if it's a specific genre of music, and then I could do that. But to where I am now, there's just too much genres. I couldn't bring all of those.
If I was playing a revival dance and I was bringing 7 inches, I would do it.
Yeah. If it's a rare groove, if it's a rare groove 80s.
7 inches, I can carry my 7 inch. I can carry a couple 7-inch bucks and I'm good. That's
Rare
as far as
Grooves,
I go.
80s,
But
I
when you
could
talk
do
about
that
them
all
heavy
day long.
12-inch box now.
So right, we are getting deep into the conversation with the music thing because the people them in the chat I start answering some questions. So let's call back in
Yes.
Touch and
Touch
Simon.
T and Simon. Let's call back in. So everybody all together. We are family. I got all my brothers with me. Wait, where's Simon there?
Read the
Simon
chat.
around?
No.
And see if we can. Some Minority Report.
No,
business
Simon's
is
not
going
there.
on right now. Simon's not there. Is
No.
Touch there?
Is Touch there?
Yeah, Touch was there.
I just heard him.
Nanu.
See?
What we got to do, you're gonna
Some
have
more
to,
business. There he is. How you doing, my
Yeah,
brother?
there you go.
Hello, matey.
How you doing?
Nanu.
This geezer.
Okay, so Simon's not there at the moment. Okay, so let's have the free flow. I know Touch has been listening in the background. Right, there's a comment that says, Cookie, when you're in your yard, that's fine to play rare specialists. That's fine. But when you're playing out, you're pleasing the crowd, and the majority would be looking round confused. It's popular commercial all the way. Right now.
Before you can I comment on that as well?
Yeah. This is a free for all, isn't it?
My comment on that is never underestimate your punters, because I find the listeners are quite knowledgeable with the music. You assume they don't know it, but trust me, listeners out there probably know music better than some of the DJs that are out there that's selecting their music. I'm just saying, in my opinion.
I
No, you're
concur.
right.
I concur.
Because I've been at many a place where I think that, you know what, my mindset might be like, I'm like you, Cookie. I've got this playlist. This is what I'm playing, and we start going at it, and then 2 by 3-4 tunes. Everybody, why people in them tune there like rah. I ain't heard this tune in a long time. Rah, ain't heard. So sometimes it's not about there is a whole bag of tunes in every genre. And the majority of the tunes is enough of the tunes them that you haven't heard in a long time. So it doesn't mean that you must still play the same tunes because they're safe and you know people then want it. Yeah.
Well, I will answer. This is a question that G.A. Robertson posed. Yeah, I would answer that. I have to disagree with you, G.A. Robertson. I think at the end of the day, depends on what type of rave or party or dance you're in to be able to signify what you're going to do. And at the end of the day, the DJ and whoever's hyping him, if he's a hype man himself or he's got an MC that can do his thing, they can manipulate the crowd to listen and vibe with anything that they play. Because I've been in this game now since 1989, so I know what I'm talking about on that aspect there. When it comes to commercial stuff, yeah, you need to have one or two things to do what you're doing, but it also depends on what circuit you are playing on. You understand? And I happen to be blessed to be able to play on all different circuits where I understand you need this up front, you need this, you need that to keep that vibe flowing. But if you're specialised in a certain situation, like for instance when we have a rave called an event called Rares Go Live. Now Touch T will know about this because he plays at that event. And why we hire him to play, because we know he's a master in the 80s and the rare grooves. And when he comes to play there, he doesn't play the commercial rare grooves and 80s, and the people them love it. So what we're trying to say is there's so much music out there that we've forgotten to play in a particular era. If it's up front, it's up front. You have to know what you're doing in that situation. It's quite simple. You just buy the new stuff and you just play it and you juggle it. You do what you're doing. But if you're in a specialized rave, you have specialized people to do and deliver what you want, you know?
I agree. Yeah, because there's certain dances that you go to and you're going to expect to hear new stuff. You're going to expect to hear things that you've never heard before. Do you know what I mean? We've got, just like Cookie, So For Real. When you go there, you're going to hear things that you don't normally hear. You're going to hear things. Right. You're going to be educated when you go there. However, when we got the other type of dances where, we just expect to hear the party tracks. We just expect to hear the ones we want to hear, and so we can have a good drink and everybody just sing along together and harmonize as best we can. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? So, I was brought up. My dad basically was a DJ, and if he only gave me one advice as a DJ, he said, "You see your record box there? When you finish play up, put the records back in on the shelf. And when
then
you're
go
ready
to
to
the
play it
next
again, and go back again, go through the whole of your tunes and fill up your boxes. Each track you pull out, you say, when did the last time I play it? Did I play it the last 3 raves? Put it back on the shelf. And pull out your vinyl, pull it in your box, and I hit that. You work with that. Work with that. If what at the time you're coming on and it doesn't fit it of what you got, have a gap. And get your MC to say what he needs to say. Just talk to your MC. This is the genre I'm going down. You've been looking at the crowd, and this will fit in. Give it a gap. You know what I mean? Don't ever think about what the DJ before you's played. You know what I mean? You know, you can go with your own feeling and always be in a rave and look around. That pocket
Feel
over
the
on the
crowd.
left-hand side, they've been dancing to certain genre of music. That one over there, they've heard the tune and they're going. So move around and see who your audience are. And again, like I said, the one advice: put the records then back on the shelf when you're coming, when you're playing out. That means you have to go through the whole of your tunes to pull out. You may pull out some of the same, but find something else.
Yeah.
Message reads from Carol Smith. Thank you, T Smooth. Please don't underestimate us.
Yeah.
Zeal voiceover says, I think some of the DJs either don't have the time or are lazy when it comes to planning their musical selection.
Wow.
And that's a key word, you know.
Wow.
Planning. That's key to if you're playing out. Planning.
Yeah.
You know what?
Take for granted.
I got to disagree with that one. I don't plan ever, no more. I don't plan. I get there. I get there at the rave and I see what's being played and I look at the people there and I will act accordingly. I don't plan anymore.
Do you know what it is though?
But
I
that's
think
pre-planning though, isn't it?
No, but you can say that because what it is, I think that when you've been doing it for so long, and it's like you're an artist, like a musician. Do you understand what I mean? So when you can go there and you know exactly what key to play, you know what, so you know your music in and out. So sometimes you might not have to plan it. You've just got an eye and an ear for it. So then you'll play accordingly. I mean, I hope one day when I grow up, I'm just like you. Touch
Also,
touch
you know what,
is
A-lister?
copyrighted patent. Yeah, you have to pay if you do anything similar. You're
But you
in
know what,
trouble.
A-lister? You're absolutely right. Because with him, he's an anorak as well.
That's right.
Touched it as well. So
Student
everything is
of
on
the
that
game.
laptop. It's so organised, so he doesn't have to really plan. Because
Yeah.
he's been planning in the week and doing what he's doing, so don't watch him. You understand what I'm saying? He's well organised. He's organised. You know what I mean?
Oi. Don't
like I
try
tell you,
work
like,
me out, yeah. I'm a complex
touch.
brother. Don't try work me
Touch.
out.
No,
But you're an
No, we can
organised
work.
complex.
Wow.
bruv.
Yeah, we can.
The complicated
I mean-
man.
But listen, I'll tell you
You
something.
can switch that camera anywhere in that room and you will not see a dust out of place.
I'll tell you something.
Everything is well organized in the spot. So that just lets me know, my mother always says, your environment shows what your brains is like.
I just got OCD, brother. That's all it is. I got OCD.
And you can see it.
Now, I was just
Stevie
gonna
Wonder
say-
can see that one, mate.
I was just gonna say, right, when it comes to the planning thing, I used to, well, you normally do plan when you're doing your shows and stuff like that, and then there's some days when I haven't had a chance to put something together and I just go autopilot, and those are the best shows.
Yeah,
Because
for real.
at the end of
Yep.
the day, when you do something and you're on autopilot and you're playing, you will play tunes that you would have never played if you planned the show.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
100%.
You see, I think there's some of us that are lucky enough to be able to do that.
Yeah,
And I think it's when if you've got a vast library, your library's large, you've been doing it for how many years, you can do that. But I think there are some others that can't do that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to mention any names, A-lister, but I won't mention any names. Do you know what I mean?
You know what?
That
Christmas
actually
is
have to
coming.
plan.
The violin's coming, brother.
No. My brother, this is definitely not a sad story because I'm a happy guy.
Okay, happy people.
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? This is happy people here.
Okay, so fellas, Cookie, Touch, yeah.
Yeah.
If you can, right, off the cuff. This is DJ
Yeah.
musical experience. Off the cuff now. If you, when the show's finished and you wanted to hear one tune in your head right now, and you went to, when I finish now, I'm gonna bust this tune.
Ooh.
What tune would it be?
Oh,
Whatever genre.
It's got a long intro. The singer doesn't come in until
can we just
1
pause?
minute.
Stop.
Loose ends.
Pause. Stop that.
Loose ends, man.
loose ends.
There's a comment in here, Touch. I'm not going to say this here.
Go
There's
ahead.
a comment, and it said, what's it say? It's from blah blah. It says, Touch intuition is a talent. You know what you want. Touch never knew that I was going to ask them questions there, but a tune was line up, you know. Line up, you
No,
know.
you know what? I said to myself, if anyone's gonna ask me a question about what tune, would that I really it epitomizes proper soul music in not being 1 minute and 30 seconds. That song there was line up from before I started the show.
Wow.
Because I would have asked someone that question. I was waiting and you cued it just perfectly.
Well, you know what? We're going to ask the right
like,
question.
Wait a minute. How this man?
Preempt.
So yours was
Give him a 2 minute now, 1 minute.
Yeah, but I can't give you 1 minute because the
a
song
1 minute intro.
is
Yeah,
1
yeah,
minute
I
and 26
understand.
seconds
Yeah, I
before she
understand.
starts to sing.
Yeah.
But it will be loose ends.
Yeah.
and
Stay a little while. Yeah, child. Yeah, if that song there goes through every construction of how you make a song.
Yeah, my song would be My Love Don't Come Easy, Gene Khan.
Yeah. You have 8 bars of 1 bar on the record. 16 bars, 16 bar again, 16 bar again, another 16. That's 64 bars
Before the
before
tune
the
come in.
singer comes in.
Wow.
And at the end, it's got a bridge, and then it's got a even longer outro with
Mate.
different synthesizers, this, that, and the other.
Everything,
Look.
middle A, everything.
I'm
Can
telling
someone
you what,
translate
Carl,
the Spanish for me, please?
Carl
Aye,
McIntosh
thank you,
was
thank you,
the
A-lister.
modern day Timbaland. Before Timbaland, it had to be Carl McIntosh.
So Cookie.
in actually making music.
Cookie,
Yeah.
what would be yours?
My tune, this is one of my favourites.
Oh, he was ready. He was ready.
Always ready. This is a guy called Samuel Jonathan Johnson. And because we're living in these different times, this explains what the world needs now. You hear it. What Touch was saying. An intro that gives you anticipation at a very high order. Then he just tells you.
What the world needs now.
Go on, Lawrence Fishburne.
Do you know what? Cookie's face as the thing that started said it all. If he
know what
never
I mean?
said another thing,
Yeah.
right, never said it. The whole thing. The man went into conductor mode. He just went
You know
into
what I
the
mean?
orchestra business.
Yeah, he started the orchestra. That is so true. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I love
That's
that
what I'm
Touch.
saying. When
Touch
DJs,
like
when
me, I was ready for them. I was ready. For them. I got one on the other side as well. You know what I mean?
Them have them line up.
Touch these.
well,
That's the thing. It becomes your musical instrument, and you know how to play your instrument. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
well, I am going to have to say thank you very much, fellas,
Yes.
for coming to the hype.
Yes.
It was a pity that we couldn't get Simon on at the same time to get involved in the little discussion there, but we have plenty more hypes to come, and I'm sure there's plenty more discussions to have, and
Definitely.
plenty more things.
What, the show
to
finished?
Say. No, the show ain't finished.
No.
Yeah, this is just a certain segment of the show. We still got
A long segment of the show.
Yeah,
the long
we still-
segment.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been short.
It's just that you lot got to leg it. That's
liar.
That's
Rough boy. No
That's
grapes
us-
in the
that's
dressing.
opening-
No
that's us
grapes and
opening
no
the back
drink
door,
in the
mate.
dressing room, boy. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Do you know what that was? That was 5 heartbeats. My hours of work are 9
Yeah.
to 5.
I like that.
Well, thank you much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure having you here, right here on the Hype. I dare say we will have you again.
Back
because you know
again,
we will.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's been a pleasure.
Well, but it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Do you know what also been fantastic about today? Is that we're normally interviewing, these artists and whatnot, and that we don't know. Today it's been that bit more special to have our friends, people that we know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be able to question them, and I don't think there's anything better than that. Do you know what I mean? Because yes, but we know them, but to go deeper in them business is even better.
Faster
Do you know what I
in
mean?
them
And
business.
also
Fast.
as well for to display. Do you know what I mean? The talent as well,
Yeah,
and
the
to show
knowledge.
how many years behind. Because we just see people on the stream and we don't know the background of where they've come from, what they were doing, or whatever. And also to show the passion as well, the passion that we have for what we do. So yeah, well touched, T, Cookie. It's been fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And big up
guys.
yourself too, Simon.
Yes, Simon. Yeah, great to share your knowledge and your experiences, guys. Absolute gems.
So,
Yeah, man.
as we move forward with the show, I think it's time for us to have our entertainment section.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear fireworks?
Man,
Oh, today is the 5th of
Yeah,
November,
yes, guy,
isn't
they're
it?
killing
the
it.
fireworks
Murdering
outside,
it.
man.
man. Trust me.
Fireworks outside.
The smell of
right?
smoke. I thought my house is burning. I have to go and check.
Innit? Nighttime barbecue smell. That's what that is, boy. But it's okay. Everybody do their thing a little way different. But somebody is going on with some big fireworks out there. All right. Oh, Sandy is here. Hello, Sandy.
Hello, Miss Socialite.
Missy.
Hello.
Wow.
Well, you look different. You look different from this morning.
Only.
Well, you still hungover?
Looking lovely, my dear.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Can I start by saying
What's that, A-lister?
you look amazing.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I'm not feeling very well, to be fair.
Well, you carry
I'm
on
good.
well
I'm
so
good.
well.
Hence the sunglasses, because I'm a bit worse for wear. Self-inflicted wounds, but I'm good.
Sandy, have you eaten today?
No, not yet. I haven't had time.
I suggest that you make some okra soup.
As soon as we wrap up.
Don't do it.
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea.
Some okra soup,
Definitely
innit? Some
gonna do
okra.
that.
Some okra soup.
Yeah.
Mix and blend it up, and then when you're drinking it, slurp it slowly.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to say, very interesting conversation, fellas. Really good. Love the interviews with Simon, Touch, and Cookie.
Thank you.
And I have
Yes,
to
thank you.
agree that, I'm a raver, as you all know. So it is nice to when you hear different music. It's very refreshing when you hear different music, and we want to hear it. But when we go to certain raves, whatever DJ's on the bill, you know what you're going to get. And there's some DJs that are too comfortable playing the same old, and don't switch it up. But then there are some that will switch it up. And yeah.
How do you think the response is?
Conversation.
What do you think about the response for the DJs that do switch it up? What do you think about the audience's response?
Do you know what? I think most ravers would embrace the new music more than they think, more than the DJs may think. But I think we would embrace the music more, the new music. When you listen to the radio and you hear different tunes coming out, but you don't hear it when you go out. So it's like, well, there's all these new music, so why are you not playing it? So yeah, that's my take on it.
And that's coming from our raving reporter, people. I want you lot to understand, somebody that's about the place, all over the place, around the place. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Very much.
Just saying.
Anyway. What have I been up to?
Indeed.
Where is my popcorn? Where's my popcorn? And where's my stool so I can put my foot up?
Heavy, yeah. I've been to a few events, but I'm going to highlight. I'm just going to touch on the Portugal trip that I went to last.
Yes.
It was a 7-day trip with MJR.
Oh wow.
There was theme parties. We had excursions to go on, and Portugal sunshine is brilliant. Anyway, we started off. There was day one, shades and shorts. So that was just on the beach. No, there was a welcome party, so everyone got to know each other.
I need to ask you: was it just shades?
I was just about to ask the same question.
No, shades. No, shades and shorts and a bikini top or a top, whatever you felt comfortable in.
Damn.
So that was really good actually. That was great fun on the beach in the sunshine. And the same night it was the pastel wear. So everyone came up, glammed up in their pastels, dancing to the sounds of Fifth Avenue. It was and I have to say, Portugal have got some really nice venues. Beautiful venues. The Invictus was one where we went to for the pastels. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Sportswear party. That's the lovely Ewan and Caroline Kaz. That was a fun day. That was a fun night on the beach. Pool party, rep your colours. Now that was one of my favourites. That's got to be one of my favourites. And I'm repping my Bayesian colours. Of
I
course.
can see.
I was going to ask you what flag is that?
I can see.
Yeah, so there was St. Lucia repping, Jamaica's. Jamaica's always in the house. So yeah, it was really good.
Who's you representing?
Sunshine. I was representing Barbados, and then we went to. There was a Glitz and Glamour party that is in a plush venue somewhere far in Portugal. We had to get coaches there, but I think a few of us got over there. It was really good fun. Sorry, I'm tired.
She's fighting a good fight. This is the socialite fight.
Sorry?
This is your socialite fighting back.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're doing well. You're doing well. Keep going.
Yeah, so the Glitz and Glamour was brilliant. But one of my favourite days there was MJR literally took over a water park. And we was all there jamming in the park. We had a big green area there. There was food there to go and get. It was drinks, sunshine. Everyone was dancing and vibing. And we had all types of genres of music there. So that was a brilliant day. And we was actually there from probably 10 a.m. right through till 5 p.m. 5 p.m. till it was time to go home. And the same night, was it the same night? Yeah. Went to the White Party. That was the White Party in Heaven. That was another lovely venue, great venue. Yeah, and the beauty about MJR, I think everyone kind of come together. It was like a family. Even if you didn't know anyone, you got to know people. So it was a really good holiday, brilliant holiday. But the favourite, I've got quite a few favourites because they were really good.
It was a good week.
The best theme for me was definitely the African wear.
The pictures.
Yeah, everybody
that.
was fun up in their African theme wear. The gents were looking on point. The ladies were looking beautiful. So that was definitely one of the best venue as well. Really nice plush venue called Libertos, I believe it was called. So
sorry,
if
Sandy.
you're thinking of
Sandy, remember A-Lister when we was having a conversation, he was wondering about what theme to do, and I said to you, African wear. Remember that
African
conversation?
wear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant, really good. And there was also, they did do excursions as well. It wasn't just party. You had the opportunity to go on like a boat party, which I went on. That was a good boat party. And there was also the Jeep Safari that a couple of people did as well. So yeah, it was really good. And there's a shopping excursion that you could do as well. The one thing about Portugal, beautiful country, loads of places to eat. The food was brilliant. I went to a lovely restaurant called Eduardo's, and it was so lovely. It was quite an authentic Portuguese restaurant, and he welcomed us, and great food, great service. And I think Portugal, they've got really lovely people.
Hold on, Sandy. Just here, right? Zeal is just putting it. Sounds like I got to be there next year. What you got to tell her?
Yeah, well, Zeal. Hello, darling. Good evening, everyone in chat room. Sorry. Next year, well, if you need to jump on it quick, because next year, I think it's from the 3rd to the 10th of October. I believe it's already sold out. Venues, yeah, the place is already sold out. The apartment and the hotel, but you do have the opportunity to purchase a wristband separately, and then you can do your flight and hotel separately. So you need to contact MJR family, so I can give you the details if you like. But that was Darren, MJR, and all the rest of the MJR team. Yeah, check them out on Facebook, MJR fam, so you'll get all the details.
What people gotta dance it right tonight. Come on now. Let's bounce on it. Let's bounce on it. Come on. Oh Raven Queenside. DJ Mouse, you want this for Roger Bailey? Mouse, you want it for Roger? Alright, bouncing crew. Let's do it, come on, let's do it. We get it down to the Itabound sound. This L vibes in town. When time she come on, she not mess around. We get it down. Come on.
Wow.
Right, man, I was bubbling there, you know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I was bubbling.
That's
Like,
a jerk up the shoulder.
Another thing is, when you arrive in Portugal, they give you like a goodie bag. So I've got my lovely MJR cup.
Okay, yeah.
What are you drinking?
And I'm drinking. I'm not drinking alcohol.
Is that water?
I'm
You're drinking water?
This is water. This is water.
Yeah.
Wait, you usually drink water through a straw, yeah?
Liar,
Yeah?
liar, liar.
No, I didn't want to mess up lipstick on the cup, so I thought I'd use the straw.
Very, very convincing.
Yeah.
What do you say? What does the jury say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was fine. But yeah, and I think, was there anything else I need to do?
It looks like lads. We look like we have to be
that
in
was good.
Portugal
And I
next year.
think-
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sell out already.
It's a good trip. It's
We
a
have,
good trip.
we have to go to
And I
Portugal
have
next
to
year.
say, oh, hi, Simon. I'll be coming to
Simon.
I'll be coming to Kindred Family Soul on
Lovely.
December 17th. I'm looking forward to that.
All right, brilliant.
That's gonna be a big show.
So, hi, Simon. You finished your dinner now, yeah? You finished the dinner.
Yeah, after no, he had the dinner. Now.
He had the first half, and then
they
the
went back for the
second
second half. Yeah.
Went back for the custard and apple crumble, you know what I mean?
Okay, so coming up next is the gig guide, yeah?
Right.
Right, so we've got Kindred the Family Soul. They'll be in Birmingham and Manchester and London on the 17th of December at the Jazz Cafe. So make sure you've got your tickets. We've also got the Jaguar Tour Victoria Monet, 12th of November at the Roundhouse in London. So that should be a good show. So get your tickets for that. And we've got Madison Matt Fearon, which I'm hoping to attend on this one. Jazz Cafe on the 19th of November. And show. Leroy Hudson, this is going to be off the hook. Leroy Hudson and Cherie Brown on the 29th of November at the Barbican. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, grab it. And then we've got Global Soul on the 3rd of December. Got Emma V, Zoe Capri. Oh, just spelled differently. Okay. Etta Bond, Jazz Caris, and Blue Lab Beats at the Coco in Camden. That's on the 3rd of December. And we've got Farbo on December. Oh, it doesn't say a date. December. I guess the day will come out soon. And Reuben James in November, so this month sometime. So look out for those dates. And that's it. We've got Yasmin
Lacey.
Oh, Lacey. Okay, that's the hype's covering it. I couldn't say it. Yasmin Lacey, London Village Underground on the 1st of December. Friday, 1st of December. So grab your tickets for that. We've also got a Christmas ball coming up on the 17th of December in the Oval Arena in Wembley. And we've got Joe. That's going to be oh my God. Joe, Monica, SWV. And with the full band lineup. And then we've got Bobby the Holiday. And 112 next. This is the next event I'm planning to attend. This is one of your ones, isn't it? Soul Gigs, is it? Soul and Tall Black Guy and Deborah Bond on the 25th of February 2004 at the Jazz Cafe. And we've got Mr. Socialite's birthday party. That's an event I'm always at, Strictly Sophisticated. Got TL Cross, Kenny Whitehouse, Leah Dior Renee, Mark Nelson on the 22nd of December at the Regency Bankersea Suite. Make sure you get your tickets for this one. There's always sold out, always a good vibe. It's brilliant. And that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well,
thank you.
All I know, you lot are gonna be.
I'm planning to do most of them, but we'll see.
You're gonna be busy.
Good.
But it's good. It's good to get that season up and running again as it was, because it's been a couple of good years before we've had that amount of events over such a short period of time. But then plan it wrong. I won't be here. Then should I do it next year?
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll tell you about it.
No. It's all right.
Yeah, no, because you got pure gigs under your wings anyway. You should write. Tease Movie soon coming out with a magazine. I'm just giving you. I just putting that idea out there. So Simon, as you wasn't here when we was asking everybody else the same question, I'm just going to pose the same question to you while you're here, just to get your to get your feedback on it. The question stemmed from DJs when they're out playing the same old tunes. What's your opinion on that?
What's my opinion? Oh my God. I don't want to upset nobody, but you know,
have any of no names. You just have to say it.
Yeah, what can I say? It's you know, I think I've had my opinions about this before, but you know what? It's up to the DJs to do what they want to do. I'm gonna give the political answer.
On the fence.
And it's a hard one, because it's like sometimes you can blame the DJs. The DJs take a lot of blame, but at the same time, they have to keep the dance floor moving. And sometimes I think Joe Public are just as responsible as well, because a lot of people stop dancing when there's something that they don't recognize. So it's a difficult one. I think there have been nights that have been popping up that I'm noticing that are dedicated to new music, which are doing quite well. I think Soul for Real is one of them. Hopefully I've got the name right. And there's a couple of others as well. So, you know, I would just tell people that it's up to you where you go and rave at the end of the day. And the DJs play. The DJs will play.
Careful.
Feeling your pain, someone. Feeling your pain.
Oh God, yeah, I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
I mean, when you do your gigs, your concerts and stuff, you always pick a DJ who does the background music for you.
Yeah.
Have you got a pocket of DJs that you'll pick, or do you give everybody an opportunity?
I try to give as many people an opportunity as I can, and I've made. I've kind of tried to stay away.
T-Smooth.
I'm trying to stay away from the name brand DJs.
Subliminals, boy.
No. Well, the last time I was there, I think you had someone from My Soul, wasn't it?
My Soul.
My Soul.
Well, at the Chem concert.
Yeah, we have different. I've had a variety of different people come on.
Yeah, he hypes up the crowd before the artist comes on.
And sometimes it's not always about a brand name DJ as well.
Yeah.
So it's about picking a DJ that fits that category of music. So for that Kindred one, someone that's going to play music that's fitting with that genre of music. But yeah, I try to stay out of that politics, man. Let the DJs do what they do.
Absolutely. I hear you.
Okay. Well, then, as we're talking about music and new music and stuff like that, let's see what's out there in the world of new music.
New music. Here's a new music. New music. New music.
And it's a whole new day, a whole new wave. Ain't worried about nothing. Everything's looking up. Yeah. Oh, since I've been meditating from a distance, I've been moving slow. You're my one weakness. Got me high, so high. I think I smoked. Been better. I've seen better days. Been better. Don't know why. I can't take it no more. And I just my. I don't do drugs, but I swear I'm high. You got me up late tonight. My love. I bought everything for peace, but it's never enough. Disrespect is in the question. My night is. So I told you about Mickey, but have you heard about Donna?
I got the move. If I stay in walking distance to you, I'ma find myself in.
So new music, people, that you can get to know if you don't already know. Okay, so Simon, this is the time of the show where we're going to do our top buzzing. So this is where us DJs, we're going to play the tunes that we think are the top buzzing tunes of the new tunes. I know you're DJs, I know these DJs well, but as the part of the interview part of the show has concluded, I shall say bye-bye and thank you for coming down here and being on The Hype. I will let you know that the comments reflecting from the live gigs and the things that you go through and the things that people go through, especially when it comes to new artists and everything, most people have agreed with you already. So continue doing what you're doing, because like I say, you are one of the penultimate promoters for live music. There's not a lot.
I rely on you. I rely on you for my live gigs. My go-to live gig, man.
Much appreciated, man. I mean, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. And, shouts out to everyone that's doing their thing, whatever that might be. Just keep doing your thing. Stay positive, stay blessed. And let's hope we have a good end of 2023 and better things in 2024.
Yes, man. Agree.
Thanks, Simon.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Take care, sir.
Take care, Simon.
Sorry, before he goes, we forgot to ask him the question. We need to ask.
No. Chris, ask the question.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you know what? Again, I can't wait.
What?
Go on,
Chris.
Chris.
Ask the question, Chris.
Ketchup or mayo?
Well, I'm definitely not mayonnaise, man. It's about ketchup.
Go on.
See you later, bro.
You get a round of applause for me, mate. This mayo business. Gosh. Do you know what as well? It's just, I actually want to know what they say. Do you know what I mean? I actually want to know. I wonder what he's going to say. And I'm upset with myself that I actually want to know. Do you know what I mean?
But hold on a minute. But Sandy, what are you though?
I'm mayo, 100% mayo.
Oh, man.
No, Sandy.
Yes.
I had you up
Yes.
here.
Don't you mix it? Don't you mix it with the ketchup and this to make burger sauce? Don't you do
No,
that?
I don't do
You just
ketchup.
straight,
I rarely do
scrape
ketchup.
Mayo.
So it's mayo all the way.
Mayo with my chips, 100%.
What?
Wow.
Come on, man. You lot are missing out. You lot are missing out.
You better add a little bit of Scotch bonnet to that mayo to give it a little flavour.
Yeah, maybe so, but you know.
Yeah, hot pepper sauce. I was not add it, both hot pepper sauce and mayo.
Yeah.
Wicked combination.
Yeah, it has to be a hot pepper sauce in that.
Jeepers.
Okay, so what we've got is a couple of things left in here. You know what?
Oh,
We
big
still
up,
got
big
a
up to
couple.
Tigress. Sorry, I ain't said hello to Tigress. Big up to Tigress in the chat.
Hey, Tigress. Zeal, how you doing, my darlings?
Sorry,
Carol
Zeal.
Scott. Carol Scott says, can I get some royalties for my appearances on those photos and vids?
Oh, wow.
I'll say hello to Zeal as well. It's nice meeting you the other week. How many weeks ago that was? But it's nice meeting you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And hello to all of the chat room, even those ones are sitting in the background being silent. It's all right, you know. You're allowed to type hello. We're not going to bite. Well, I'm not. Just leave that. Right, so we still have a couple of revealing funny moments, memories from the hype. Yeah, there's more. And then we'll have yeah, of course there's more. Of course there's more. And then
early child, so yeah.
So really, you didn't have much of a choice.
I didn't. Not at all.
This is you were born into this.
I would say so. Absolutely.
Yeah. So what inspires you as well?
Life. Like I'm inspired about all things life. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Done.
So, yeah.
Can you bring me some water, please, babe?
T Smooth, your mic is on.
Oh, sorry. Is it?
I hope Babe can bring that water quite quickly. I do apologise for that because Babe got ordered there. Babe got ordered there. Wow. She responded by saying, "Yes, master."
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry.
That's fine. Just get that water. So you were saying, sir. You were inspired.
Oh yeah,
by
just life.
Yeah.
That's my songwriting is inspired by anything that that has anything to do with life, relationships, love, hurt, pain.
Yeah.
Do you know what is so funny with that? Antonio was so professional.
Yeah.
So professional.
It was me. I decided to talk about. But he could have continued like nothing happened.
Look like that, yeah.
You see the look on his face at first.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
But then we
was so funny.
We didn't see.
What?
It's like a cliffhanger.
What's that? His face.
Did you get the water?
Oh, yeah. Did you actually get the email?
Yes, you actually get the water.
I did get the water.
You can't drop commandments like that and don't make that
I
happen.
did get the water eventually.
It didn't sound like a question.
And I got it with a smile.
With a smile.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, that, you know, I knew you got that water because it wasn't a question. Do you know what I mean? So
it was a command.
Yeah.
So before we conclude episode 7, season 1.
Yeah.
I like that. Season 1, episode 7. Yeah, episode 8 is going to be the next one for December. We have our top buzzing artists to play. Now, the top buzzing is tracks that we've picked, 5 top buzzing. And we will each play our top buzzing tunes. Now, Sandy, I've got yours.
Okay, thank you.
You got both of them, yeah?
Yeah, I got both of them.
Okay, because I had one lined up just in case.
Okay. So, who is going first?
Well, of course, it's got to be our queen, our lady. You know,
Oh,
it wouldn't be right for us to one of you. I should have waited to see if one of you jump in, see how much manners you had.
Right, thank you very much, gentlemen. Right, I know which one to go for first. All right, go for this one first. Right, for the first track, Miracle Thomas, and it's called Work It.
Go for it, yes, sir.
Random. Thank you.
As I forgot to say, you lot can vote. We can vote. You can put a score up to 5 in the chat room. If you like it, what do you think it goes?
I like your style, I love your flow. You got it going on and you should know. You get no pressure from me. What you see is what you get. And when you hold me tight, makes everything alright. Boy, you keep blowing my mind. You're sexy and you're cool. I love the things you do. And you know that I love the way you work it. I love the way you work it. Ooh, I love the way you work it. Yeah, I love the way you work it. The way you give it to me. I love the way you work it. I love the way you work it. Work it, babe. I love the way you work it. I love the way you Oh, yeah.
All right.
Some 4 and 3s in there, 1 5 from Baylister. Thank you.
Sandy, Zio says you make hangovers look good and fashionable.
Oh, excellent.
Right,
Thank
so
you,
who?
Sil, my darling.
So your general consensus on that tune is average is 4.
4. Averaging out
Yeah.
of 4, yeah.
Okay, so I suppose we'll have to go around clockwise.
Hey, Lister gave the 5.
Yes, I appreciate that. It's been noted.
Yeah, he's after your okra, that's all it is.
He's after okra soup, you know.
After
That's
okra
what I'm
soup.
All right, we're going around
All right,
clockwise,
then.
right?
Hold
So
on.
it'll be me
Yeah.
next, then I'll
Yeah.
start, then
Hold on, does Sandy have another tune to play?
No,
No,
play
we're
one
going
at a
round,
time.
round,
One at a
round,
time.
round.
One each first.
Oh, one,
Okay.
oh, one round it. Oh, okay,
One round,
okay.
yeah.
I'll just put in the 5 even before I've even heard it.
So what does that mean? You're taking it back now?
No.
No, you can't take it back.
Yeah, no. No, you get another 5, look.
Yeah, please.
All
All right, so yeah, as I said, we're going around clockwise. So I will go next, and I'm going to play a tune which was in the what you called it, in the roundup. I'm going to play it anyway. Here we go. It's a track by Jay Gabriel. Oh, correction. Terrace Martin and Alex Isaac. Track called Honey.
I seem to be stuck on you, but why? 'Cause I don't know.
was S. Dot said, put in the chat 1 to 5. Tell me what you think.
Wonder, is it just you? How you whip around in a powder blue? It ain't about your ones, cause I got those too. Or maybe cause you kinda favor schoolboy cute. But it's what's underneath. Fit me perfectly as far as I can see. Navigate me from point A to B. Looking for the gold.
T-Smooth 5, Zeal 5.
That honey, honey, honey. You're so sweet to me. Give me that honey, 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 yeah. That's it, good. Spend all my money, money, money. Every little bit. I want that honey, honey, honey. You're so sweet to me. Pour it on summer. No, I never seen this one before. Ain't like I can get it from the store. Can't nobody bring it to my door. Just tell me what you want from me. Happily wear my heart on my sleeve. Cause I know what I want, one thing about me.
For Happy People 4.
Love what you
Carol Smith 4.5. Sandy gives it a 5.
give me that honey, 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 yeah. That's it, good. Spend all my money, money, money.
S. Dot 4.5.
I want that, 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 I want that.
I wonder if you heard that in Portugal.
Right, it's S. Dot now, isn't it?
Fortunately not. No.
Let's see if
But
you're gonna
yeah,
hear that.
that would have been a welcome change if we did use these kind of tunes in Portugal, definitely.
Let's see if you hear any of these tunes here anywhere when you're going out before Christmas. Yeah.
That is a good point.
Right. So, Janita Win is my track, and she simply says, "We need this."
Picture this, me and you on a secret rendezvous. Baby, don't you think we both deserve it? After all that we've been through, tough times and misconstrued. Now that I think about it, we need to get away, and we should get away today, so I can love you like I never loved before. Babe, I wanna love you like I never loved, and do the things that lovers do, just me and you. Kiss you like I never kissed before. I wanna kiss you like I never kissed. Baby, you know we need this. Yeah, I know you like a book, so you know I know the look. I know that look on your face. It's obvious to me you're thinking about making memories. Yeah, we've been through. We got nothing else to prove. I'm staying in the fight with you, baby. I just wanna love you like I never loved before. Hey, I wanna love you like I never loved, and do the things that lovers do, just me and you. Kiss you like I never kissed before. Babe, I wanna kiss you like I never kissed. Baby, you know we need this. Just me and you, and I wanna love.
Yep. Originally, I was going to pick that, but then when I saw Sean pick it already, I said, damn, he got in there before me. Sha. So I've had to change mine to this one by Full Crate and KD, and it's called Crazy. Do.
Do you think I'm crazy? I think we both are.
Baby, you crazy. You don't even know what I want. You acting kinda and maybe I'm crazy, but I can get enough of your love. You make my heart go do.
do you think between 1 and 5 on this one?
I've been thinking more about you than I have myself. I'm doing too much. Way too much. And you know that I wear it on my sleeve. My zodiac sign. I know who I am. So maybe if we do this shit together, we could write a brand new love song. You in my heart, baby. Talking to you crazy like. Baby, you crazy. You don't even
averaging 4 across the board.
And maybe I'm crazy, but I can get enough of your love. You make my heart go. Okay, usually my interests don't be acting right. And usually you take a number and get back in line. But the way you open up about your feelings, like
you so sweet, so charming, and into it yourself.
So I was thinking if you with it, we could do this shit together. We could write a brand new love song. You in my heart, baby. Talking to you crazy like. Baby, you crazy. You don't even know what I want. You acting kinda and maybe I'm crazy, but I can get enough of your love. You make my heart go.
The sounds of Full Crate and KD and Crazy Do.
If we feeling how we feel,
the Hype 5 buzzing tracks from the presenters, where you get the opportunity to give us your scores. And hopefully you'll hear these wherever you're going over the Christmas season.
Let her run away and watch it grow. You're doing donuts in my head. Ooh, I swear you got me going like, baby, you crazy. You're crazy. You don't even know what I want. You don't even know what I want.
Lovely, lovely. So T-Smooth, that averaged out at 4. Chris averaged out at 5. I averaged out at 5. Sandy averaged out at 4. No pressure, A-lister.
Oh, is that what that was in aid of? Oh dear. Let me play my track, shall I? No pressure.
Mother, what's going on? I'm trying to do my best, but I'm just holding on. I'm trying to understand this place where I live. How much of myself should I give? Mother, what should I do? I don't have a clue. What am I gonna do? I don't understand things anymore. Mother, what's going on? Mother, I don't understand things anymore.
Watch it.
Mother, what's going on? You came back to me and you raised me up. How does it make you feel when they treat me so? Why do they hate me?
You know what? I can't even lie. You know
that was a big tune.
Nice.
That was a big tune.
Big tune. Straight. Came out straight 5s, mate. Straight fives. And you try to get extra points with the dancing, but you didn't need it. But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. But tell the people what was the track and who sang it.
Mother by Rashid.
Okay.
Yeah.
touch of the old Marvin Gaye going on in there.
Yeah, Rashid Ali.
Okay.
Big tune.
Sandy, it's your
Yes,
time.
love. Right. So my second track is by who's playing that? Sean as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sean. Leela James, and it's called Satisfied. And I'm very satisfied that I'm on the show. I'm very satisfied that I'm actually awake.
It's lovely to see. It's lovely to see a lady satisfied.
That's two satisfies. It comes in threes. What's the third satisfy?
Well,
who wrote that rule?
Everything comes in three, Bridget. Everything comes in three.
I haven't got
Don't
the
come in
third
two.
one yet. I haven't got the third one.
See it there? I haven't got the third one yet. All right. All right, here we go. Leela James, Satisfied.
Satisfied, yeah.
Just clap your hands to the beat, y'all. Come
Okay.
Not much votes on that
Fours
one.
and fives there.
Four
Fours and fives.
Yeah, fours and fives. Yeah.
Bill
Who's the
Clinton
first
cruising
person
in
to
love.
score it? Who was the first person to
Thanks,
score it? Who was it? I don't even know.
Me, I was.
I don't even know who was it.
First person to score it when the song was playing was
So average, no 4 5s in it. So
yeah, 4 5.
Average 5 really.
Average 5, yeah. Big tune, big album as well.
Well done, Belle Flair.
Yeah, we mentioned the
As I
album
said,
earlier in the show.
She's come home.
Come
as
back,
I said,
yeah,
she's come home.
come
mate.
back, man.
You know what I mean?
You see, Sandy Belle Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? Does it have the Creole meaning behind it? Because in Creole, in English, it means beautiful flower.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Rude girl.
It's very simple, hey, listener.
That it was hard for me. It was hard for me. That was like a mastermind question. Do you know
She
what I
did
mean?
business if she knew the Creole or not. That was how it's, that's the thing. That's what it's
yeah,
called.
I didn't know. I'm just, yeah.
She just said, yeah, man, I that. What, you never knew? You didn't know?
Well, she looks like exactly what it says on the tin. Do you know what I mean?
You are really looking forward to this okra soup, innit?
Yeah, man, okra soup.
As okra soup, you're looking, innit?
She's funning herself. You don't know about my okra soup, you know.
Just make sure you put in some what do you call it there? Some Scotch bonnet. Leave the seeds in it.
Listen, make him sweat. Start dry off the colour.
Just to put it out there, I do not like okra soup. I'm sorry. Have you got anything else that I might
You're
like?
going to lose out, mate.
Is there anything else on the menu?
No.
So Chris, your next tune is...
Yeah, next tune is Jay Gabriel called Moonlight. Nice and easy vibes.
Face to face, won't you invade my space? Too close is never too close when it's personal. Yeah, it's like you read my mind every time we unwind. You know just what I need and like. There really is no need to fight it. You know me inside out, no words leave my mouth, just oozing eyes from your glide, kissing my favorite spot till I reach the top of your ecstasy. Right, oh, it just feels right. Silhouettes in the moonlight when our bodies ignite, and I can't get enough. Holding me real tight, loving me with all
Seal says 5. She says it's wavy.
you make me feel like too much is never enough. Sweet caress.
S.4, T Smooth 4,
And explain what kind of feeling this is. We're intertwined both in
Sandy
in
5,
an act so divine it seems to.
Happy People 3.5.
It's just different with you. With you
Definitely a tune for
in the mood.
it's an A-lister, innit?
Do that thing,
With them hips, innit?
do that thing that only lovers do. You give me the world as I love.
So don't forget, keep your
Then you call me
keep your eyes open on the socials. We're bringing back Sip and Smile.
all my desires. I just say
Also, watch out for my shows.
and you
I'll be starting them back real soon. Having to find a new time. Gotta start work really early in the morning. That's why you see me late.
No, so that is definitely a Horizontal Zone tune because the lyrics alone in that tune. If you listen to the lyrics, close your eyes and listen to the lyrics of that tune, and you see what I'm talking about. That's
What did you say? It's a horizontal tune.
Horizontal Zone tune.
Oh, okay.
I love where she got it. Oh,
You don't listen to
yeah,
the Smooth
okay,
Cabin, man.
okay, yeah.
Sandy, you
Sandy,
obviously don't listen to the
listen
Smooth
to the
Cabin.
show, Smooth Cabin show.
No, do you know what? To be fair, I have done in the past. I haven't for a long time. I do need to start
You
tuning in.
should have just
more.
lied. You shouldn't have said it. You should have
Ouch.
lied.
Nah. I need to
See
actually
what she
listen to all of your shows. I don't all the time, I have to admit, because I'm just far too busy.
Is it mine
But
that
yeah.
you always just listen to then?
Huh?
Is it just mine that you always just listen to? Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. I should have said that. That was so out. Sorry. I'm only joking. She doesn't. Sorry. Shh. Sorry, Sandy. I won't do it again. Sorry, next. Who's next? Sorry.
So that would that tune, the horizontal tune, averages out at 4, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 4 there. So let's go again. My tune, my last one, top buzzing. Love and Devotion, Destin Conrad.
Big
Me
tune.
don't know where this boy come from, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a tune.
Oh, since I've been meditating from a distance, I've been moving slow. You my one weakness when around you, lose my self-control. Can we revisit this when I get sober? Feelings I thought that I had was over. Not me being wasted and open. It's not my decision, I fight. Submission, I try to act like I'm heartless. We both know that's nonsense. I'm convinced that it's right. On mission to find the light in your darkness. We both lost ourselves to causes that won't stop me from giving you all my love and devotion. All my love and devotion.
Have you even asked for a will? Someone wants to
If we do this,
I normally wouldn't wheel up, but if they're asking for the wheel
No,
up,
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
they're
black
asking.
suit.
Yeah,
It's
they're
a black
forget again,
suit.
innit?
And again.
Oh, since I've been meditating from a distance, I've been moving slow. You my one weakness when around you, lose my self-control. Can we revisit this when I get sober? Feelings I thought that I had was over. Not me being wasted and open. It's not my decision, I fight. Submission, I try to act like I'm heartless. We both know that's nonsense. I'm convinced that it's right. On mission to find the light in your darkness. We both lost ourselves to causes that won't stop me from giving you all my love and devotion. All my love and devotion.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's lovely having your company tonight because there's no other tune that needs to follow that one because that was the strongest five of the show. So, you know what? I don't even want to play, man. I should have done first.
I just want to say big up TV Times for the read because he won the wheel.
Yeah.
TV.
Oh, boy. Well,
No pressure, T Smooth, but you're next.
all I can say is brand new EP from a young lady by the name of Ayana. A track taken
Yep.
from the EP entitled Show Up. Here we go.
Here we go.
I hate hearing that you miss me. You know I miss you too. You should be here with me. I always come to you. It's your turn now. If I mean that much, if it means as much as you claim that it does to you, I will watch for you. It's been months, and if you meant what you said, why aren't you here? Come here. I don't care if you fly, decide to drive or catch a
Carol says double five.
that move.
Zero says
That happened for
Solo
intimacy.
intimacy,
Solo
5.
intimacy 5.
What does that mean?
like we always do. I'll make it up.
I think you can take that anywhere you want to take it.
Oh, serious, what does it mean?
I know exactly.
I know what it means.
Don't gotta ask what time is good. I'll send whatever address you need. If it
I
means
don't
you're on the
understand.
way to me, come quickly. I don't want
When tea's finished.
else. Don't you tell me that you miss
4 from the S. 5 from Sandy. 3.5 from the I Don't Understand Happy People.
can't replace or replicate with no one else. I
Quite really
4.5 from Carol.
What does the hype give? What does the hype give?
Fly, decide to drive or catch a ride. You should make that move. Can you make that happen
The spot gives it 5. A very valid description. fall from the hype.
You see, I don't understand how you deciphered Sandy's name so easily.
And he couldn't show that one up.
And he couldn't deal with that one.
Sadly, it's one of those tracks that's breaks the cardinal sin. It's only about 2 minutes long, so hey.
Okay.
Hey, Yana, show up.
Right.
You know what it means now?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, not you, Sandy. I know you know. But,
Yeah, I know.
The one little naive one up there in the corner.
I tell you, if I was white, I'd be red right now. Anyway, let's play my one.
Anticipation, penetration. I've been waiting for your love. Ventilation, heart is racing. No contemplating when we touch. You and me in Hennessy, making love to your mind until you're mine. And before I lay you down to sleep, I'll explore your rivers deep. And if we wake and feel the same, I'll make sure that never change. Cause I want ya, I need ya. No pressure, baby, reach out for me. I'll answer your language. Girl, I can feel when you talk to me. I want ya, complete trust. When we touch, girl, just open up for me. I want ya, and you need love. I'll answer, girl, just call out for me. Panties on the floor, loving war, wanting you more. Never been here before. I can't ignore how you put on, begging for more, girl, you know. Breakfast in bed, keeping me fed, girl, when I'm all between your legs. Ooh, don't let nobody tell you different. You know I'm on a mission. And before I lay you down to sleep, I'll explore your rivers deep. And if we wake and feel the same, I'll make sure that never change. Cause I want you, I need you. No pressure, baby, reach out for me. I'll answer your language. Girl, I can feel when you talk to me. I want you, complete trust. When we touch, girl, just open up for me. I want you.
All right.
Nice. Very nice.
I have finished.
Straight vibes.
No, we got
voiceover.
4.5.
Yeah, but the average makes it 5. So
Yes,
they're fine.
yes.
So
you've done quite well, Mr.
voiceover.
Listen, 2 5s.
Yeah.
2 5s make 10.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, Zero Voiceover's comment, Rivers Deep, you got in there before me, because when I heard they say the Rivers Deep piece, I was going to type that as well. Leave some water. Because a them kind of tune.
Wow.
Yes.
We got one more of those videos to show.
Yes, we have one more of a
and that is the last one, isn't it?
It's the last one.
Which one?
Okay, so before we say our goodbyes and all that.
Here's another
No, we
one.
say goodbyes after it. So we say goodbyes
do it
after.
afterwards.
Right?
Yeah,
But let's
let me just
go.
fasten my
Let's go to this
Cringe.
this memory from a past show. Listen.
What's happening there?
It's coming.
It's coming.
Shouldn't it be that little TV screen?
Falling
coming
asleep, I think.
Oh, right. Don't you just love live?
I think it's the same as when it was done the first time around, because there was a little
So do we have a problem?
little itch there was.
So somebody has gotten away then.
Okay, so we've been told that we got one more clip.
Okay, so if the clip don't come up, it don't come up.
Well, I tell you what we can do. We can go around the room, let everybody know where you are, what you're doing.
Coming in.
You know, let's do that. So,
Let's
you
do
know,
that.
A-lister, You got a lot of things to talk about, so just let's get it all in.
Okay. For those that know, Friday we had So Seductive, the stream. Friday just gone at the spot. That was absolutely fantastic night of streaming. The jokes, the music was just on fire. The performances by everybody was on fire. That was last week Friday. To come, the 17th of November is DJ Christos and DJ Fouye together. DJ Fouye is coming back into the country for one night only. Then. Yeah, but I don't know. He said that he wanted to come to So Seductive. I don't know what's going to happen. He said he's looking for clothes. So
did he get a visa?
Yeah, he's only here for the weekend. So he's doing a show with Christos this on Friday. That's on the Happy People channel, and that's going to be from 8 or 9 till late. And the title of the show is called The Saluptuousness Show. So make of that what you will. What the two of them get up to, I don't know, but I know it'll be definitely entertaining. And then we have the big one, which is on Saturday, the 18th of November. Let me just change my voice. On Saturday, the 18th of November, we've got the big one, the massive one, So Seductive, Sexy in Black, where we have Special Touch, Studio Express, James Kiss My Teeth Lang, Touch T, Swaby Irie. Who else do we have? We got Timekeeper, myself, the A-lister, and we have some marvelous MCs. Stally Magic, MC Marvelous, and also the man himself right there, S-Stop Superstar Campbell. All of that will be on the night. So Seductive, Sexy in Black, all in Croydon. What it is, it's a warehouse that's been converted into a film studio, and we've got the blackout room. So there's going to be like neo lights and whatever. People's going to have like neo battens, and the VIP room. Everyone's going to have champagne. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic and sophisticated night. So if you haven't got your tickets, ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets, because this is going to be one special night.
And bring your mayo.
Can I talking of bring your mayo? Talking of bring your mayo, we've got a company. You know when after you go raving, you people go and have like doner kebabs. Yes.
Bagels,
okay.
Man, bagels.
Well, we're gonna have a doner kebab. We're gonna have a doner kebab jerk doner outside the club.
Jerk
Really?
Jerk doner.
doner.
Jerk doner. Yes, there's a jerk
doner
doner shop in North London. Yeah, and they've got the skewers, and it's all just jerk chicken. They're going to be outside, So Seductive, doing their thing, jerk doner. So remember where you heard it. I'm telling you, So Seductive, happy people.
Jerk chicken on a skewer.
Yes.
Hold on. My Jamaican brain's trying to work around that one.
What it is that these two young guys, one's Turkish, one's Jamaican. They came together like that and they made jerk doner.
Okay. Have you tasted it?
Yes, I have.
Tasted it?
Yes, I have. Boom.
You don't sound dubious. I will box that off.
I'll tell you. And the thing is, they've got the queues. They've got the queues out there as well. It's. I'm telling you, it's. On I don't know if for those that come onto my stream, we've got a young lady. Her name is April. It's actually her son that does it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's her son, Jerk Donner, in North London. Yeah, it's brilliant. So they're gonna be. So if you've never tasted it, come to So Seductive, and it's right there for you.
Do I need a ticket?
Do you need a ticket? Of course you don't need a ticket, my dear. I mean, you've got work to do. You've got work to do that night. You're working.
I think so. Yeah.
Because the Miss Socialite's got to do her socialite business inside So Seductive.
You're going to be behind the bar.
Instead of going to be behind the bar. You can't put a beautiful flower behind the bar.
You can't put baby in the corner. Don't put
baby in the corner. You know what I mean? No, but Sandy's going to be working the floor that night. She's going to be dealing with mainly with our VIP customers. Sandy will be up there and making sure everybody is nice. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a fantastic night, and guys, don't miss out on this. Happy people have pushed the boat out. Anyway, I just feel like it's all about me, and it really shouldn't be. So somebody else, please
That's
talk.
why I made you go first, because I know it would have been a long one. I ain't really got much to say. Me, I do a show called Charge for Soul. I haven't done it for a while because I changed jobs, and which means I get up really early in the morning, so I ain't been able to do the late show. But I will be coming back real soon, and it will obviously be earlier, which a lot of people will like, because I had the hardcore fans that would listen to me late, but now you'll be able to listen to me earlier, and that will be coming up probably next week sometime will be the first show. Other than that, Dons of the Lab, www.donsoftheLab.com. Check out the website, and also Sip and Smile, which we'll be bringing back probably when T Smooth gets back. We'll get that on the road, so look out for that. And that's me.
Okay. What's that one? Sorry, Siddle and Smile. What?
No.
Did she say Siddle?
Sliver. Sliver, she said. Sliver.
Sliver and
Sip. Sip
Sliver.
and snip. Sip. S-I-P. Sip and smile.
Sip and Smile. Okay.
I think I prefer Sliver.
I want to know what kind of slivering was going to make you smile, Jim.
Sliver and Smile. Now, well done, Sandy.
Sip and Smile. Okay. I look forward to that.
No, you was right. It's Sliver.
Yeah,
it sounds kind of all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of awkward.
Oh, Sliver and Slime.
Boom.
Sliver and slime. You're going too far. You're going too far.
Sandy, that's another type of party, my darling. Yeah, that's for another show, another channel.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So on a Thursday night, you can catch me on the So Unique show, which is on London Soul Radio. I'm broadcasting live and direct on Mixcloud, So Unique UK. That's from 8 to 12. It's 8 to 10 officially on the station, but we always do overtime, so it's 8 to 12. Also broadcasting live and direct with my sparring P, Nickel T, on Unique Radio every Saturday morning from 7 till 10, doing the Spice of Life breakfast show. Those are weekly, concurrent, run all the time. Out and about, let's just talk about November. Saturday the 11th of November, I'm going to be at That Thing, the birthday soiree for CLK at Alaska down there in Waterloo. A few tickets available still for that on Eventbrite. It's CLK's birthday, so it's going to be a big one. CLK, Matt White, Diesel and Half Pint, 106, and of course myself, S. Campbell. That's on the 11th. Of course, on the 18th, I will be at Soul Seductive. Y'all know where that is. Y'all know who's on the bill. Y'all know you need to get your tickets already. And then we're going to have at the spot, on the, what's the date on this one? The date is 28th, I do believe. No, 24th of November at the spot, Men of Black Excellence. That is going to be Jay Blaze, MBE, Eddie Nesta, MBE, Sweet Vibes with myself, S. Campbell, Touch T, and Hollywood. That's a live broadcast. That's going to be from 9 till late. And that is November for me.
Can I say I will pay to watch that at the spot? I would pay to watch that.
Well, I'm sure that the tip button will be up on the screen.
How's tip button there?
I think we should all tip. We should all tip at least a couple of quid.
Like 20.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, T-Smooth like,
couple quid. Well, as for me, I'm currently on a Thursday, the same time, well, not the same time, just before Sean, but we kind of overlap for an hour. Do the Smooth Cabin. I'm currently doing a rundown to a showcase which is going to be happening on the 23rd of November for the album of the year. Though regular listeners of the show will know that I feature 3 from 1 from brand new albums, and they automatically get nominated for the trophy which I give away at the end of November. So we're in part 2 of the reminders of the nominations at the month for this week, and then the final and third part next week, and then the showcase on the 23rd. And that's on a Thursday, 9 to 11, live on rawsoulradiolive.com, and also on my Mixcloud channel, also on my YouTube channel, and also live on Facebook under the Raw Soul Live Radio banner. After that, I'll be going on a little sabbatical, so you won't be hearing on T Smooth over the Christmas. I'm going into Winter Wonderland till next year. But when I get back, a date for your diary, the 3rd of February. It's the return of For the Hard Way at the Spot, which will be myself, T Smooth, Tony T Hells, James KMT Leng, and our honourable host, Touch T. So it's something we used to do every year, and we're going back to the home of where it all started. So that's on the 3rd of February, 2024. That was it from me.
Okay. That's it, guys.
That's it.
Well, it's been an absolutely fantastic show today. Just want to thank our guests today, Simon Soul Gigs, Touch T, and Mr. DJ Cookie. It's been an absolute pleasure having those guys on today. Do you know what I mean? Especially as we know them. Do you know what I mean? So it was a bit different today. Yeah, guys, we've done it again. Done it again. Absolutely fantastic show, guys. Well done, everybody.
I'm sorry, just a quickie here. Zil, yes, we did see your message. Me, Chris, and Jerome will be getting together. We'll get back to you on that free voiceover for the Sip and Smile. Thank you, my darling.
Okay. Deals, isn't it? Deals.
Yeah, like it. Communication. It's good to talk. It's good to talk.
Well, I have to say, a big thank you goes out to each and every one of you. Shouts going out to the A-listener. Shouts going out to T Smooth. To Sandy Bellefleur, Miss Socialite, our roaming reporter. To Chris Ryder. Myself, S. Campbell. Can't forget our producer, the boss lady.
Yeah, man.
And the director, P for Soul. Yeah? The full team right here at the Hype. Next date for your diary when it comes to the Hype, I do believe is our Christmas. Well, it's our December edition. I don't know. So it says
December.
No, well,
3rd of December.
I think we'll have to come back with a date when that one's. If it's the Christmas one, it might have to be closer to Christmas. Maybe so it might change it up. But pencil in the 3rd of December. But you will get information anyway, anyhow. Yeah.
And also talking about changing it up next year. We'll be changing it up. Trust me.
Definitely.
Some ideas for you guys. So look out for that.
Oh yes. It's going to be fun.
So it's good night from us. Have a great night.
Me.
Night, everyone.
Good night, folks.
Good night. Good night.
And
take care.
Remember to
Peace
subscribe
out.
if you haven't subscribed already, and spread the word. There's nothing telling you that you can't send a link out to everybody else on your social medias as well. Spread the word. Share the links. It's the Hype.
And T Smith, just getting in with a happy holidays because I won't be here till next year. Happy holidays, each and every one of you.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Take care, everyone.
You've just been listening to The Hype. You've just been listening to The Hype. You've just been listening to The Hype. The Hype. You've just been